Welcome to Allegedly Wednesdays. Y'all, I'm prepared. I got my heating pad. I'm prepared to sit a little while longer. My arm is feeling better. It ain't good enough yet for me to sit through getting my nails done or doing them myself. So y'all got the bald head fingertips today. Oh, how are all of you doing? Hey, Ivory. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Serena. Hey, JD Marja. Hey, Aries Goddess. It's a few of y'all in here. Hey, Justice for Us. Hey, Brianna. Y'all. Hey, Johnson Queen. Hey, Sequence. Hey, Kenya Lynn. Stephanie. Yeah, I had to narrow it down. Too many people losing their mind this past week. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Kaylin. Hey, Amaya. Hey, The Journey. So, y'all, I had to, hey, Z. You said I was waiting on you at the door. Hey. Listen, y'all, I had to write down the list, and I don't write down the list often. But like I said, everybody is losing their mind this week, so I had to be prepared. Hey, Iman. Hey, Cashmere. Whew. Let me give y'all my list. You said I got my pepperoni pizza and wine ready for Allegedly Wednesdays. Baby, what's the percentage on that wine? If it's over 13%, have a sip for me. Hey, Erica. Hey, Vintage Paris Diana. Hey, Terry. Hey, DS Raven. Hey, K Holiday. All my ladies. Hey, Daphne C. How are you? Not the hello. I love it. Oh, yeah, Brianna. I told y'all. Hey, Angie. Hey, Komika. Yes, roll up and smoke for me, please and thank you. So y'all, like I said, I had to write a list. Ivy Lee said I need a pizza too. Said right at 13%. Oh yes, have a sip for me. I don't buy wine under 13%. That's a wine cooler and it's a waste of my time. Hey, Dame Clark. So my list is uh, Governor Gavin Newsome, Remy Ma and Papoose, the crash out, Gene Deal and Donut, y'all. Word on the curb is Gene Deal knocked Donut to sleep, allegedly. Down there to the court. They said Donut allegedly was asleep, y'all. He knocked him into the next realm. Oh, thank you, internet celebrity. Glad to see you as well. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It's slower than I would like, but considering everything that's going on in this area, I'm actually healing faster than expected. Oh, Meg's legal team and the 31-page docket, what's going to come out of that. And last up on our list for today, Stefon Diggs and the NFL. So I don't know if y'all know, but the head coach, y'all, had to come out and make a statement at a press conference because of the pink watusi. That's what we gonna call it today, the pink watusi. Yes, I did see Trump pardon Larry Hoover. He said Donat is a stalker. Y'all, here's what makes this absolutely hilarious to me. You said the gnomes roll out. Listen, last week, Gene Deal was leaving the court and he was walking away with Tisa Tails. And I remember somebody was heckling him. And you couldn't see who was heckling him, but the person was talking to him real spicy, real crazy. And I'm like, well, damn, why they, he kept telling them, like, gone, leave me alone, get out of my face, right? So I had no idea who that was, but I'm like, Gene is a big man. I know he still got one in him. Well, to my surprise, y'all, allegedly he did. And the one that he had in him proved to not had nothing in him. somebody reminded me that Whack 100 allegedly called on Donat to handle the fade for DJ Academics when he got into it with Saucy Santana. Something tells me Saucy may have won that fight. And to see somebody with long nails win a fight is hilarious. But it happens all the time in the hood, y'all. So, let's see. Oh, we got a good amount of people in here. 126 already in the chat in the first 9 minutes. Let's get it. So he gave the not the donut. Allegedly. Allegedly. We haven't seen any footage. We haven't seen any footage. But shout out to Tasha K, because I'm getting this from her page, y'all. This is for commentary. I can't even get it out. Okay, Millie got it up too. So shout out to Millie and Tasha K. So
we're calling them all these names.
Hold on, wait a minute. I want to be able to pull it up to where I can pull it back. Hold on. Okay.
Stepping out of the court building for a moment, we had a 10-minute recess. Here is something that not a lot of people are talking about. Gene Deal was here at the court building. I interviewed him in the elevator, and then shortly after that, he got into an altercation with a YouTuber, a friend of mine now who I know, called D-Not. D-Not was harassing him the day before, calling him all these names, calling him Uncle Phil. There's a video you can see, and apparently he punched out and knocked out D-Not yesterday to the point where they told Gene Deal not to come back for a few days. No arrests were made or anything, but I don't know. And I just saw D-Not a little bit ago trying to get into the main courtroom. And I think he was in the overflow. So I got to go talk to him. Maybe I'll get an interview for you guys. But I just wanted to drop that on you. Gene Deal knocked out YouTuber D-Not, okay? There was an altercation. And like I said, I don't know whose fault it was. No arrests were made. But Gene was asked to take a couple days off from the case. So that's a little drama. I got more.
Y'all, light-skinned people messy this year, and I'm here for it. Notice he gave the tea. And he just told y'all what I said. D-Not was out there harassing Gene a few days prior. I remember the video because he was walking away from the court with Tisa Tails. And you couldn't see who was talking to him. I didn't know that's who it was because you never saw the heckler. So for him to tell you that and then turn around and say, I don't know who was responsible. But he said he punched him out and knocked him out to the point where he was out. He was laid out. He was done. Now, notice he said he already interviewed Gene Deal, but now his new friend, he called him Do-Not, was it Donut? And then he said D-Not. He said, my new friend D-Not. I'm going to see if I can interview him so that we can find out what happened. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm not ready. Hold on. Hold on. We got to do it one more time. We got to do it one more time. Hold on. Whew. Wait a minute.
Was here at the court building. I interviewed him in the elevator, and then shortly after that, he got into an altercation with a YouTuber, a friend of mine now who I know, called D-Not. D-Not was harassing him the day before, calling him all these names, calling him Uncle Phil. There's a video you can see. And apparently he punched out and knocked out D-Not yesterday to the point where they told Gene Deal not to come back for a few days. No arrests were made or anything, but I don't know. And I just saw D-Not a little bit ago trying to get into the main courtroom. and I think he was in the overflow. So I got to go talk to him. Maybe I'll get an interview for you guys, but I just wanted to drop that on you. Gene Deal knocked out YouTuber did not, okay? There was an altercation, and like I said, I don't know whose fault it was. No arrests were made, but Gene was asked to take a couple days off from the case. So that's a little drama. I got more coming to you with the arsonist today. Please follow my YouTube. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of...
Right? He said punched out and knocked out. Listen, why in the world did he have to make sure we knew that he was asleep? He ain't just knock you out. You was asleep. He ain't just put you on your ass. You woke up in the 5D and had to figure out who was going to bring you back downstairs. And notice, y'all, he said, I don't know who fault it was, but no arrests were made. They just told G to stay home for a couple of days. Even the court didn't take this serious, y'all. They did not even ask Denied if he wanted to press charges. They like, oh, okay, well, you okay? Dust them off. It is what it is. He knocked you out so bad that you ain't even able to get back into the main courtroom. You had to go into the overflow room the next day. Lord have mercy. Whew. Y'all, I don't need to laugh and watch that no more. Because the way that man reported that was so messy and professional at the same time. I felt like that man deserved a job at Inside Edition. He does. Notice he said it happened yesterday. So he's telling you what happened yesterday while he's saying, I just seen Denied trying to go into the overflow room. I'm going to see if I can get an interview. Y'all, why is 2025 like this? Hi, Edward from Morocco. I'm doing just fine. Thank you for joining the show. Whew. Yes, I'm going to open Station Head right now before I forget. Oh, goodness. Ooh, mercy, mercy. Hey, Fee. Hey, buddy. Hey, Miss Conceited. Hey, y'all. Hey, Station Head. Welcome to Allegedly Wednesdays, where all things said are alleged. Allegedly. We have a list here because I couldn't keep up with all the shenanigans this week. Hey, baby, how are you? I couldn't keep up with all the shenanigans this week. So what we have on the list is Governor Gavin Newsome of California, Remy Ma and Papoose, the crash out, Gene Deal and Donat. The memes, the gifts are getting me. Meg's legal team and the 31-page docket that was submitted, and Stefon Diggs and the NFL. Lord have mercy. Stefon and Tusi Gate, y'all. So I can't play it on here because I'm using both my phones at the same time, but everybody that were on YouTube got to hear the inside scoop to Gene Deal knocking out Denied. And we had a good little kiki already. So I'm going to make them first on the list. I might as well do the most unserious part first. Goodness gracious. Shoot, I'm starting Station Head. Let me start my damn heating pad. There we go. Let me find a deck. All right, they got Uncle Gene down here knocking folks out. You know what? The bots have actually been a little nicer, y'all. Hey, Moonchild. Hey, Queenie. You said you can't find my station head. Can someone put my station head in the chat for Queenie so that she can find my station head? And for anyone else that's watching, it's going to be in the chat. So if you have something that could be more on the inflammatory side, please put that comment in station head, because they will block you on YouTube and there ain't nothing I can do about it if they block you. Hey Taz baby, how are you? Lexodon, you can contact me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. And as soon as I see your email, I will get back in touch with you for your reading. My mod right here, Justice for Us, has all of my personal reading information. And when you message me, I will get back in touch with you as soon as possible and schedule you. All readings are done in real time. I do not do pre-records. If you have an iPhone, you can FaceTime me, or I can send you a video chat link. I prefer to do video readings where you can watch me work. But if you just like a phone call reading, that's cool too. And if you are an international subscriber, make sure you message me so that we can figure out the difference in the time zones and I can accommodate you as well. Lord have mercy. Let me sip my water now because I already know this is going to be hilarious. Thank you, Austin. I am feeling a lot better than I was before, but I still got to take it easy. I'm still on restriction with lifting certain stuff. I picked something up on the side that's not hurting, and I felt the pain shoot all the way across to the other side. So, hoo-wee, I gotta pace myself. Thank you, Terry. She said her readings are the truth. If for what it is that I do on YouTube, y'all, this is just the cute side of what I do. If you get a personal reading, I go very, very in depth. I say all the things I can't say on YouTube. I might sing, I might rap, whatever it takes to get the message out. And I'm going to get to the bottom of everything, and you will get your answers. I'm not just a card reader. I'm a medium as well. So without any further ado, let's tap into the energy around why Uncle Gene knocked out Donat down to the court. Mercy, mercy on me. So get your wine glasses and your smoke ready, y'all. Oh, why did Gene knock out Donat? Okay, so first card out, the independent woman, which means that, you know, Gene was by himself. So it's like he kept catching him by himself. 6 of coins. So reciprocity. He was looking for him to go back and forth with him. And this is the back and forth card, the 2 of Pentacles. It's almost like he was looking for a viral moment or to trend. Hold on, let me move this cord. He needed him to go back and forth with him. Bottom of the deck, 8 of coins. Yeah, this was going to be beneficial for him with work. Y'all, wait a minute now. One of my beads all scraped up. I don't know how that happened. Two of Cups and the Strength. Now that's interesting. 2 of Cups usually is like a romantic card, but I feel like he was working in tandem with someone. Donat. Hey, Cat Eyes. Yeah, he was working in tandem with someone. Donat could have been working as a mouthpiece for someone. even though he's the one saying it, it feels like there was a stronger authority figure behind him. Would you say he was sent there? It feels like it. Yeah, argumentative. This is definitely conflict in communication, ugly communication, arguing, nasty words. So he definitely was saying some very offensive things to him. And this was in hopes of this being good for business. Page of Pentacles. So clout chasing backfired. Oh, thank you, Jermaine, for asking. I am feeling better. I'm still not out the woods yet, but it's a lot better than it was. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah. And see, here it is. It's like Jean tried to be quiet. King of Cups. The King of Cups may feel very deeply, but they don't say anything or they don't say much. So look at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody all in their feelings, loud. This is somebody who is offended by what's being said, but they're trying to remain quiet. So it looks like Jean was trying to hold his composure. Okay, Jean, what made you lose your composure? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is hilarious. Jean don't even look at him as a dude. This is my hot girl card. Oh my God. So, let's see, I've been on here long enough, I can cuss. So pretty much he felt like he was being bitch made. He was acting like a broad. Oh, oh, you said Angel the Beat represents deny his head. Oh, you funny. Oh my God, you funny. I don't know if y'all can see this on the camera. Wait a minute. I just noticed this. I don't even know what happened to my bead. Where is it? Y'all, this bead look like it done been through some things. I don't know if y'all can see that. See where it looked like it's cracks and it's like a little crater in the bead? That wasn't like that. And you said that's his head. Whew. But listen, this did not pay off or did not, baby. This did not pay off. Whew, not at all. So here it is. He's trying to have a viral moment. He's popping off. He's talking real spicy. And it looks like Jean tried to keep his composure. He tried to stay stoic. He tried to push on. But it was like enough is enough. Ooh. Every time I see a card to the way that Jean looks at him, it is a feminine card. So it is absolutely hilarious. Oh, wow. Yeah. Here it is. The Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So it's like you're trying to propel your career, push forward with your career. And it was a wish fulfillment for his career. And y'all, this makes me think of, that court date where he showed up for Krishan when she got arrested going to see Blueface. And if y'all remember that day, he was all across the court like a child, at a Easter egg hunt. Yes, baby, Gene Deal. Gene Deal used to be Diddy's bodyguard. And Gene Deal is a big man. I want to say Denat might be, maybe 5'7", 5'8". He ain't that much taller than me. So Gene probably knocked a couple inches off of him. Yes. What he thought was going to make him money on YouTube, which was going to bring him reciprocity, ended up being too much for him to bear. Look at how this man is burdened. He can't get up. Ten of Wands. Slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Lord, have mercy. Everything can't be for clout. You dealing with somebody from the old school. Gene is from the generation where they used to dust you off and nobody knew about it. He said in the interview that he was waiting for him to crash out in court. Well, he made it out of court. Whew. It's so crazy, y'all, because I remember last week when he was outside with Tisa Tales, he was being heckled back then. I had no idea until the reporter tied it together that this was the same person heckling Gene last week. Yeah. So, he juggled with investing in this to see how this was going to pay off because he thought this was going to bring, gossip, content. This was going to drive the algorithm. Yeah, so he took this leap of faith. But y'all, I want y'all to see this overlay for the underplay. He took this leap of faith for somebody behind the scenes. That's a Two of Cups. Allegedly. Who in the world could have been this Two of Cups that he jumped off the porch for? Now, I want to know, because the guy reporting said that he had just talked to Gene on the elevator and he interviewed him on the elevator. He didn't say that anybody was with Gene. And I think that would have been a key part of the story if he said that I interviewed Gene on the elevator with whoever else. Y'all, nobody else has reported on this outside of this man. Had it not been for this man, we wouldn't have even known about this. Hey, Brickmore TV. Said, oh, Cat Eyes, tell Mama we said hey. Hey, Angel B. Baby, I always feel like I'm messing up your name. Clythesia, hey, baby, how are you? Hey, Renata. Hey, Nisha. Hey, Angel B. I don't like messing up people's names. Yeah. So here it is. Like I said, this was a decision that was supposed to help drive the algorithm to help him with work. And when you get to Five of Swords, he had to be very, very, very aggressive. Very, very disrespectful with what he was saying. Hey, Teddy. Said, baby, the New York court said, we ain't got time to fill out the paperwork. Go ahead and dust yourself off. The fact that they told Gene to just go home for a couple of days and don't worry about it is hilarious. Hey, man. They didn't even ask him if he wanted to file a report. But it makes sense if you've been out here screaming and berating this man, verbally assaulting him for a whole week. Because when I saw that, it was last week. Yeah. So, y'all, he got the gossip, but it wasn't what he wanted. Because it looked like people was actually celebrating when they was gossiping about what happened. Ooh, so I don't know why this is reminding me of being a child, starting messing, getting beat up, and going to tell my mom, well, shit, dust yourself off. It's over with now. Oh, yeah, he stirred the pot and ended up having to lick the spoon, y'all. Oh, my God. And it looked like what I can see here is allegedly, it looked like everybody was outside laughing and cackling and gossiping, but nobody took this serious enough. This is what makes it so funny. Nobody took this serious enough to report on it. So I wonder who all was outside when this happened, because this is the first time ever that we're even hearing about this. Said shouldn't have been messing around with those people. Oh, you said Thesha is fine? Okay, that's what I'm going to say from here on out. Yeah, look, he got more feminine cards, y'all. It's like I should have followed my intuition, but I was going to go hard. I had to come at him strong. So he felt like he had to, he had to come at Gene Deal with all he had. And Gene Deal gave him more than what he asked for. Y'all, I'm sorry. I can't take this serious. This is a fool. Look. Y'all, look. Why y'all do him like that? Who? Listen. Like I said, Gene an old school player. He from the generation where you can't just walk up on people and mess with them like that. He's from the generation before social media where you run up and get done up. He may be older, but that's a big man. He worked in law enforcement and he was a bodyguard. What made you think that he forgot how to put somebody on their ass? Yes, that man said punch down and knocked out. Like, why did he have to differentiate? Said Big G told him quit playing with me. Smokey, yes, next Friday. But he told you quit messing with him for several days, because when I saw that last video where he was being heckled, he was walking with Tisa Tales last week. Now, Tisa, you tell us everything else. Why you ain't tell this shit? But that's your homie, so I know you didn't want to get him in trouble. Says someone catch me up on the topic. We're talking about Gene Deal allegedly knocking out YouTuber Donat outside of the courthouse down at the Southern District of New York, outside of the Puffy trial. So Donat decided he wanted to harass and verbally assault Gene Deal for several days in a row. Yeah, that's her homeboy, so I get why she ain't tell it, but damn it, Tisa, you should have told us something. I could have been laughing earlier. But yeah, he harassed him for several days in a row until he finally just broke and gave him everything he wanted and then some. Said, shit, Tisa, like, since the courts don't say anything, let me keep my mouth hush. Baby, Tisa didn't tell it this time. Not Donat. Ooh, it would be interesting if he got one of them damn Megan knots. I ain't gonna even lie. One of them Cardi B and Megan knots. Because that man said, he did say punch down and knocked out. He had to make sure we knew that you got put on your ass and you were asleep. Hey, Avid Chatter, baby, how are you? I wouldn't have been no more good, y'all. Somebody would have had to prop me up. I would have been sliding down the bricks. Do you hear me? They would have been trying to figure out who the hell did he knock out. Like, why are both of these people on the ground? Yeah, baby, listen. If this ain't the card of being down and out, 10 of wands, 4 of cups, yeah, Donat. You picked the wrong one, baby. Woo, you picked the wrong one. You let this man go back to his old school days and Rocky Balboa your ass out in front of the damn court. I hope somebody got the damn video too. Hey, Cass, I just seen you scroll by. I pray somebody got the video because I need to chuckle until it feel like I'm doing crunches, y'all. I'm telling you, I could not have been outside that court. They would have literally had to resuscitate me because I would have been on the ground crying, laughing. He said, Southpaw Meek, with a name like that, you got a hell of a hand. Said, I feel 2025 owe me. Oh, us the footage to see this. Lord have mercy, y'all. All I can tell y'all is 2025 don't owe me shit to 5056 because this year is dragging everybody by the edges. Hey, Miss LaDon, I am feeling better. I'm still a little crispy in the shoulder and arm, but it's a lot better. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling a lot better, Mohammed. Thank you for asking, love. I'm telling you, y'all, maybe it's a good thing I didn't see a video. Because if he hit him and them feet, you know when you knocked out and your toes is pointed like this? Oh my God, one of y'all would have to come and pick my ass up. If he hit him and them toes is like this, like literally you laid down and them oh, oh. So everybody in the middle of the street fighting. Sure is. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can't even read that one out loud. I said, did you see what the Shade Room was posting, speaking of footage? Yes, I did, and that was horrible. Said, I like the police dress where I could get real estate agent. Okay, baby, I don't know what the hell you talking about, but thank you for commenting. Uh-oh, let's see. Hey, good vibes. I'm not making anybody else a mod right now, but thank you for asking. Yeah, you said this year is on everyone's ass. Yes. You said toes spread out. Baby, them toes pointed like you casket sharp. Woo. Thank you, Miss LaDon. Good vibes. I'm about to time you out because I'm tired of you spamming me. There we go. Said, I'm glad people are finally waking up to see these black so-called blogs don't give a F. They're on payroll. Interesting. So I refuse to watch the video. Yeah, talking about the one from the Shade Room. It was horrible. It was very distasteful, but I will say this. It backfired on them because it proved everything that we already knew, which was Tori didn't even see it coming. And it was no way that that liar was in danger because Tori wasn't even facing him. He was going the complete opposite way, minding his business. That guy snuck up on him. I'm not doing DDG and Hallie tonight, babe. If y'all want me to do a deep dive on that, I can. I could definitely do a deep dive on that because that would take more than just a couple of minutes on here tonight. That's an ugly, complicated situation. Yes, I'm good, Muhammad. I just hope after this trial is over that somebody just, somehow, some way slip us a video of the not figuring out that he should not have been, out here harassing folks. No, Muhammad, I'm not sad, babe. I'm far from it. Said, oh yes, please show us how much of a covert narc Hallie is and her bruja work. Interesting. Okay, I see deep dive. You said they keep trying to make it seem like he went to that man's cell. Oh, it was more than obvious that they waited. They were perched waiting for him to come out. Here's the thing. Where were the officers that worked that tier? It is no reason why he screamed for help and we don't see one officer entering the frame. Sounds like everybody knew not to be in the right place at the wrong time, if you ask me. Yeah, I do feel like somebody's paid to look the other way. Hell, actually paid to walk somewhere else so they wouldn't even be there to help, allegedly. That man is told 2 lies in what, 7, 8 days time? You disrespected my old lady at visit. Now it's you put a ticket on my head and I was scared for my life. I saw a bulge in his pocket. What bulge were you looking at, sir? That sounded like somebody who was attracted. Where were you looking at where you saw this bulge? Said those 2 mirrors on the video. You look at the reflection. Well, y'all, now you know I told y'all that whole day they did the press conference. I pretty much cried for hours that day because when you do what I do, you pick up on the energy and you see things. And it is it was hard for me. I cried. I mean, I cried. But he's gonna get his justice. So now that we got Gene and Donat out the way, let's go to something else that is silly, foolish, and semi-coonish. Remy Ma crashing out and Papoose response, y'all. Ooh, have mercy. So Papoose has literally been trying to keep everything above board. But Remy has taken it so far that Papoose has decided to let us know that he wrote 90% of her music, including Sheether. And then Remy did something I really don't respect. I don't respect at all, woman or man. You decided to involve the children. Whatever his relationship is with his son and whatever happens with the children is not our concern. She should have never brought up his children in any shape, form, or fashion. If you are mad at him, you be mad at him all you want to. But when you get so sour that you decide to mention somebody's children because you are upset that you got caught up and it backfired on you, I have no respect for you. Well, justice for us, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that because here's the thing. Clarissa did not bring her up in that interview. The people who were interviewing her asked what was her relationship with Remy, and her response was, me and her good, we don't have any problems. That was not the type of response that warranted Remy going off the deep end the way she did. That could have been a phone call to her ex-husband to say, you know what, from here on out, can you please tell your girl to refrain from just mentioning me at all? What Remy doing is really childish, is demeaning, is disrespectful, and is low. And I mean, it's so low that the bar is set at the lake of fire. You don't get so mad with your ex that you bring the children into the equation. Whatever his problem is with his father is not Remy's business, nor is it her concern, because her and Pap are not together anymore. That used to be your stepson. That is no longer your stepson. That man didn't even come out and drag your son when it came out that he unalived Nikki's cousin-in-law. He said nothing. So she don't have the right to bring his children into this because it's a losing battle on her end and she doesn't know how to respond in a more adult manner. She literally could have messaged him or called him and said, can you have your girl refrain from speaking on me, hands down, period, on any interviews. She could have even sent a cease and desist where she stopped that man and his woman from mentioning her. It's ways to handle things in business and professionally where it don't have to go here. I cannot co-sign her foolishness. When you get to talking about people's children that you helped to raise, you're a piece of shit. Hands down. If you ever loved those children, while you making sure you telling us that that's your stepson, you should be protecting your stepson by not airing him out. Now, if he come out and he drag his daddy, that's on him. But as of yet, that young man ain't came forward to say a word about his father. And she should have left it at that. Whatever his sexual orientation is, if him and his father have a disconnect because of that, that was not our business. He nor his father have mentioned that to the public. That was not Remy's place, nor was it her business to speak on that. She's a bum for that. So let me find some cards. And that's why I called her the crash out. She had no business bringing that young man's personal business out like that to take a strike at her ex. When you are willing to go that low to strike back at somebody, you're trash. There's plenty of things she could have said without involving his son. And literally, the disrespect is the fact, not even just that you cheated. You cheated with the Temu version of your own damn husband. You cheated with a bum that couldn't even afford to pay for parking when you take him out to dinner. Now, I ain't going to sit here and just try to make it seem like Pap is perfect or anything like that. But Pap has not been disrespecting and dragging Remy the way she's been dragging and disrespecting him. Y'all think about that. This is a married woman with the person that she cheating with out in public with her at work. And you let this man shake your husband's hand and play all in his face, knowing that you was sliding across this man's face like a snail. That's a different type of disrespect. You don't introduce your side to your main and say, hey, how y'all doing? No, ma'am, no, sir. Now, I don't think anybody should cheat, but it should be, more respect than that. You leave whoever on the sidelines. They're not supposed to be out being displayed as arm candy. No way. Get your silly ass out of here talking about it's a raffle. You don't come on here asking for $20. I don't even ask for money. Said apparently the guy Rem is with also tried to blackball her, but Pap stood up for her. Yeah, those messages were, and shout out to the person who's here from Brazil. I did see that. I just missed your name. The Christmas pictures did it for me, y'all. You left your husband and your child at home on Christmas and took Christmas pictures with the side dude. Bought him gifts with money out of the marriage. Like, we're talking about expensive watches and wardrobes and come on now. Just disrespectful. It's too messy. If Pap was out here cheating and sliding, honey, he was respectful enough for us not to know about it. Said, but what would push Remy Ma to ruin her family like that? I'm confused. Well, we're about to find out. I don't think she really likes him misconceited. I think she likes the control she has over him. See, people don't have to like you to love controlling you. Especially if they have narcissistic tendencies. Narcissists love people that they can control. You said sleeping with the help is one thing, but to publicly display it is another. Right. In front of your other employees at that. Said, don't Remy have the lady from prison too? Allegedly, according to Pap, he claims that he came home and found her in the bed with the old Sally from lockup and their daughter. Now, to me, that's a different type of disrespect because nobody should be in the bed with your child. That's one. Two, why do you have your cellie at your house, your private domain, where you and your family live without getting approval from your husband to make sure that he's even comfortable with this person being in the house? And what the hell is wrong with the couch and sitting in the damn living room? I'm just perplexed on that whole situation. Said he should have dragged her out of the house that night. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna say that he's perfect. They could have both been doing things. All I can say is this. Anything he might have done, it was not for public consumption. And if he had some side chicks, even his side chicks had enough respect for his family and his legacy to not embarrass him, his wife, and everything they built. Hey, down there in Colombia. Said, and Remy hasn't refuted any claims of her kid on that bed and being blackmailed. No, she hasn't. She hasn't, and that's very interesting. So let's tap into why she crashed out. What started this? Why did Remy crash out? So y'all, it looks like ever since this went before the court justice, her money slowed up. And it's like her money has slowed down tremendously. You said ask the cards and she told Pap to pawn the jury. Now, she did say he took and pawned her jury. I don't remember him saying that he didn't. Like I said, I ain't gonna say he perfect. I think they both was doing some stuff. But we don't know the depth of anything that he was doing versus the things that she got caught up with publicly. It's a sin and a shame either way you look at it. Mohammed, ain't nobody around here sad, sweetheart. I don't know if you need a miserable club, but it's not here. Ain't nobody gonna be sad with you here. Quit putting that in the chat. Yeah, judgment. The lovers. Y'all, they being real plain with this. So she's been facing judgment ever since the easy to block captain thing and the divorce. It's like her money is greatly affected, grossly affected. Thank you, Jermaine. That's right. Hangman, the fool. Yeah, she don't like the way she's looking out here. And it's like it's affecting her brand tremendously. It's slowing down all of her money. Yeah. She thought that he was going to get right back, y'all. Look, she thought that this was a break, a pause, a hiatus. She's heartbroken because he actually did go through with the divorce. So she also stated she has insurance on the jury. Well, she has insurance on the jury and she's claiming that he illegally took it and pawned it. Why didn't she press charges, or did she, file an insurance claim? Like, something sounds really crazy about that, because I didn't hear that. Thank you for letting me know about that soft pop, Meek. If she has an insurance claim on it, that makes it even crazier, because was this a scam that both of y'all pulled to come up with some money? And you saying that the reason why he didn't respond to you is because y'all both could have got caught up? Hey, Unique Melody. Said God blesses the union of a family. She broke the family up. Well, it's grossly affecting her financially for sure. High Priestess. So here it is. There's still a lot more that could be said in this situation, y'all, that hasn't come out yet. It's like she's sorry that she even got herself involved in this situation, but it's a no-win situation. She can't turn this back around. King of Coins, Eight of Coins. So King of Coins represents the provider and the husband. Also, this is stating that Papoose really was providing. He was constantly working. He was providing. So he didn't lie about that. It even is looking like when she came into the marriage, he had more than her. JD, baby, I'm not talking about Diddy tonight. I actually have a list of things I'm doing. But I do have several videos on Diddy from over a year ago. So I have the videos on Diddy before he has his downfall, and then I have the Life After Diddy series. I'm actually going to go back to the Life After Diddy series and add a couple of more videos to that. But we won't be tapping into him tonight. Apparently, everybody decided to lose their mind in the last week and a half, and it's hard to keep up. So, yeah, it's like things started going downhill fast. As soon as Papoose decided he wanted to leave, it's like the money left with him, y'all. So this is part of why she crashed out so hard. Her money is grossly affected. And Timu Papoose has very, very affordable pockets. He cannot afford the lifestyle that she's become accustomed to with her ex-husband. You said the date on the pawn receipts are right before she started the battle rap league. That's why I think she has something to do with the pawning of the jury. Ooh. Show me what's going on with the pawning of the jury, because something is happening with her money, y'all. Her money is messed up. She almost back to regular everyday people money. It ain't gonna be long. Allegedly. So her stability through business has slowed down tremendously. Once again, this is under the Knight of Coins. It's like without Pap, it's hard for her to make money or sustain money. Well, thank you, Jean Felipe. Oh, yeah. Three of Wands. Opportunities have been in reverse. People are in judgment of her. And since the judgment for the divorce, let me see. Did the divorce cost her a lot of money? Because it seems like after the divorce, she went down to the Five of Pentacles. Ooh. Y'all, this ain't looking good. It looks like she got a alleged substance abuse problem. And this is her hangman. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's the card that represents the truth. What'd you say, Isaiah? Oh, wait a minute. Johnson Queen said allegedly she is on substances. Well, wow, that just came out. Said Pap was the brains behind her business. She thought Easy and that Battle League was going to be her big come up. It very well could have been. Well, not Easy, because Easy be losing his battles. I don't even know why she invested in him. He lose 70% of the battles he be in. So I don't even know why that was considered her golden goose. I mean, he there, but you know he ain't bringing home the bacon. Yeah. The death card falling under the Four of Swords. Yeah, she thought that they were on break, and then boom, it was over. She had hope that this would be able to work out, but it's so crazy to me that she had faith and hope that this will work out, but she didn't want to let go of Easy the Block Captain. But it makes sense if allegedly she's got problems with substances. Y'all, it's a lot of secrets behind her and Easy the Block Captain relationship, and it's all gonna come out once she really, really, really hit rock bottom. I don't even want to see this for her. This is sad. That's a good question, Justice, for us. It would make sense, and it definitely would make sense why he has so much control over her. Because if that is what it is, especially if it's something hard, you're going to do what you got to do to get what you need. She said Easy makes 50,000 each battle with an 820 credit score. Easy ain't made 50,000 accumulative before he met her. So if he's making that, that's because she putting that in his pocket. And I see why he wouldn't leave her, because he juicing her like fresh squeezed lemonade. Says, so Remy and Block Captain be geeking and freaking. Sound like it to me, Cass. How does somebody who never win a rap battle win 50,000? Like Remy? I didn't hear that, so I can't call you a crackhead ass lie, but it definitely sounds like one. In the words of the great Judge Mathis, I know a crackhead when I hear one. Hey, B Frost. Says she paid for Easy new teeth. If he got an 820 credit score and 50,000 every time they do a show, she shouldn't have to pay for not a damn thing. You said she did say that? Lord, like I said, it sounds like a crackhead ass lie to me. Because if he was making 50,000 every time they did a show, his teeth wouldn't have been estranged. She sure in the hell wouldn't have had to help wrangle them together. She probably got his teeth fixed because he kept, you know what, nope, I'm going to behave myself. I almost took it somewhere. My grandma almost fell out, y'all. Let's just say something almost, something was getting caught. Remy, we know this is your pride. And this is your fixer-upper. And it's okay if you got some feelings for your ugly duckling, but stop playing with us. You have shined up that turd and it still look like a piece of shit. I don't care what type of designer frames you put on them, what expensive watch you put on them. I don't care how you drape him. I know what broke look and smell like. Would you say them teeth was getting caught? Cass, I didn't want to say that out loud. So I thought she wanted a woman. Iman, let me explain something to you. Sometimes women that are aggressive like her, that may like women, also like bitch-made men because they are controllable or easier to control like a woman. See, no woman that's strong in her own self-confidence want a man that she can punk all the time. Insecure women like bitch-made men. And you could take that to the bank. My grandmother always told me, y'all, it's called fucking up for a reason. If you gonna cheat, you supposed to go up. The next one is supposed to be better than the last one. Because if you get caught, you're stuck with the one that you got caught with. I don't think Remy grandma told her that. Now, I ain't telling nobody go out here and cheat, y'all, because those alphabet numbers down to the CDC are very high right now. But goodness gracious, if you gonna mess up your marriage, it's a whole lot of prospects out there that were way better. You said she popped her friend damn near in the womb, and her son is in jail for unaliving. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Whew. And yet and still, we ain't hear Pap say nothing about that, baby. Not a word. Look at this, y'all. 5 of Pentacles. Without Pap, the money done dried up. This is why she hyper defensive, because he considered her toxic and he left. It's about the money. And he didn't just leave you. He left you with a chick that got way more than the both of y'all had together. Said he spoke on her son. He said that she refuses to go see him. That's not speaking on her son. That's speaking on her being a trash-ass mama. That sentence right there didn't say nothing about her son. That is saying that your son needs you and you won't go see him. Now, one thing about me, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to always keep it a stack. That's not disrespect to her son. That is disrespect to her motherhood. And why won't you go see your son? You mean to tell me that you over there with Easy the block captain, but you can't go see your son? But you want to talk about Pap's son and Pap's son's sexuality, but you won't go see your own damn son? You shouldn't be speaking on Pap's son's sexuality and you ain't been to see yours. Your son might be gay by now too. Wow, said over a funky ass $1,000. That's crazy. Said, is Remy jealous of Nikki? I ain't gonna even focus on that, because what I'm seeing here, this ain't even just jealousy, y'all. This is the bigger problem. It looks like she has a serious substance problem. And sometimes, y'all, when people get on substances, it changes who they are as a person. Said, no, I'm not saying he disrespected her son or brought him up in a negative way. No, that baby, that still ain't the same. She actually spoke on his son's personal business and their relationship. He didn't speak on their relationship or disrespect her son. He could have dragged him. He spoke on her not going to see her son. That's different. What he said was only speaking on her actions. Oh, thank you, Unique Melody. Said, granted, I'm only 24 years old, but out of all the places you could pop somebody, why would you aim at her stomach? That lady is evil. Sorry. Um, Here's what I never understood about that story. She claims the girl has stole from her prior to that evening. You're not going to get in my car and go to hell, let alone go to the club with me if you have already stolen from me. And I would be stupid to leave my purse around somebody who was already stolen from me. So I didn't understand why she was hanging with this girl and was so free to leave her purse around somebody she claimed already stole from her. That made no sense. Said her son probably feel like shit because she don't want him. Probably does. And say, you're welcome, a little something towards your card shuffling. Thank you. I gotta, well, it shuffles poker cards. It doesn't fit most of my tarot cards, but it can fit some of the smaller ones. So for those of y'all that don't know, I can read gypsy cards as well as I can read regular cards, and then also mediumship. So yeah, I never thought it was about stealing. I mean, if it was about stealing, it just is stupid to me, because if you steal from me one time, that's all the times you get. I don't care if you stole my pack of cookies. If I have my mouth sitting on those damn cookies, you will be, what? I wish you would. You're not going to get a second chance to get me, let alone stealing my money out my purse. And I'm going to go to the club with you and drink with you and be inebriated, which is going to give you a chance to get me again. Oh, no. Now, if you tough for real, instead of popping the girl, why you ain't just snatch her out the car and ragtag her? That would have been $250 in bail to get out. You probably would have been on, on probation. Not saying that was, good either, but it was better than popping her. And then you could have still been out here working. You wouldn't have missed out on 8 years of your life. Probably a good 6 months to a year in, probation, depending on how bad you beat her up. Said, not the famous Amos cookies. We got to fight too. Listen, mine is the Pepperidge Farms. We going to knock over the table over some Pepperidge Farms. Let's see. Alrighty. Said, I do remember that girl that favored Nikki that was talking about her dating Remy. Said that she was eating the box and all of that. Even called her, but she didn't want people to know she was like that. And that was before she got locked up. I'm glad you mentioned that. Said that was two crackheads fighting over the next hit. That's all. Oop. Said Wright could have been out there making some money off of Papoose raps. Off of somebody damn raps. She wouldn't have been locked up, I tell you that. And that was when, she was about to take off too. So not all that carpet munching activity going on. Okay, Remus wanted that kitty. Oh girl, wasn't trying. Wait a minute. I wasn't trying to give it. I ain't gonna even say it was that. I just feel like if you feel that she would violate you like that, it was stupid of you to take her anywhere else with you. I saw that talking about the chessmen cookies. Yeah. Yeah, would have got street credit. Said it was some soft baked stubble. Double chocolate chip. I'm throwing haymakers. Listen, like I said, you not gonna play with me like that. She couldn't have gotten a second chance to steal from me. You're not going to be in my car. And then it was nobody else out with them. It was just the both of them. So I'm going to go out with you, have one-on-one time with you, and you've been stealing from me and I know about it? Oh, no. Oh, no. And then you mess around and probably drink some dark liquor and you get to remembering it's going to be a fight one way or the other. That's a setup from hell. Let me see. Say, hey, can you do a reading on the video with Stefon Diggs and Cardi B? That's the last on my list, sweetie. I want to see. I might rearrange the list. I already have. But I do have that on my list. So, y'all, let me get this crash out energy off my table because this is feeling really, really sad. And, y'all, it would be so terrible if she end up hitting rock bottom and Easy the block captain end up outing her on the back end because he already got called out for trying to cheat on her in his DMs with somebody else while him and Remy been together. And it infuriated me. How your snaggle-puss ass gonna be in the damn DMs trying to cheat and smile in somebody's face with some new teeth that your girl just bought? Now, Remy, I ain't gonna tell you knock one of them teeth out, cause you know we don't need you catching no more cases. But take all of that aggression that you got towards Clarissa and put it into some music. Leave everybody alone. Cause this is starting to look real sad. Let me ask one more question before I move on to the next subject, y'all. I'm actually moving through these a little faster than I thought. Easy the block captain. Are you Remy's pusher? Shout out to Curtis Mayfield. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Tarot Destiny. Are you her pusher? Y'all, wait a minute. We got the Four of Wands here, which is the card of stability. But him getting stability, and I usually don't even have cards in reverse in my deck. Him getting his stability has her unstable. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She's losing everything to keep up with him, y'all. Said Remy was supposed to have a K-type career boosted after Sheether, and it didn't happen. Y'all, I got a feeling that he's about to expose her, y'all. Easy to block captain. You expose her at this point, you dirty as hell. Y'all, he don't love this woman at all. You don't love her at all. Doggone it. This situation gonna come to a rest soon. Wounded warrior in reverse. That's somebody who's not a victim. So, but the flip side of it is the wounded warrior in reverse is someone who, you know, who's not going to be able to, you know, pretty much make it through the duration of a situation, because the wounded warrior in the upright is someone that has tenacity, someone who is definitely a fighter. It's like, y'all, oh, damn. The crash out is about to be very real. It's about to be very, very, very real. Oh, no. I'm trying to straighten out my deck, y'all. Please excuse me, because I had some cards in here that's in reverse. Funny thing is, all the love cards, all the cards with love and stability were in reverse. I've never seen that before. I just seen another one. Knight of Wands in reverse. He don't even want to sleep with her no more. When I say he's draining her, he juicing her. Pap was right. Damn, that's sad. He was trying to save her from this tower moment. This man is gonna drag her to hell. It's really messed up because it's like this is the same energy that I saw around Travis Hunter's wife. That's another one gonna get dragged to hell. Six of Wands, Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody, excuse me, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. This is someone that's going to move forward valiantly. He's going to, try to make it seem like he stands up for her and he defends her. And when she least expect it, he's going to walk away. Soon as her money get low enough, he done. Would you say, don't tell you Remy is the female Travis? Okay, I'm not going to tell you then. This might, I don't know. They're going to be just as embarrassing, but just on two totally different ends of the spectrum. She better be careful because she going to keep on doing the most and she could possibly go back to jail. Here it is. It comes out again. Seven of Cups. That's not just my card for considering your options. That's my substance abuse card. Yeah. Now, y'all, every card that got to do with business and stability with them keeps popping up in reverse in my deck. And I keep trying to turn these around because I don't do reversals in the deck, only if it hits the table. Jojo Dancing, email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Six of Coins in reverse. That's somebody who ain't got it to give. He ain't gonna be sorry, y'all. Worth a damn. When she's no longer able to invest in him. When the money gone, he gone. Alrighty. Damn. This is a sad state of affairs. Said, I thought they shared a son. They got a little girl together. She don't get it together. That baby could end up over there with Pap and Clarissa, and she'll really lose it at that point. Ooh, I didn't expect that to get heavy like that. Okay. Ooh, let me anoint my hands because I actually want to pray for her. That's really sad. And she out here trying to make a point, trying to show somebody her and him still together and he care about her. I just see one time that he romantically cared for her. I don't even see where he respect her, y'all. The Ace of Cups in reverse, that man don't give a damn about her at all. I mean, at all. Alrighty, we got them out the way. Remy and Papoose. Okay, Gene Deal is done. Okay. Let's do Stefon Diggs and the NFL. So, for those of you who know, Stefon Diggs had that watusi, that pink watusi, or at least appeared to be pink watusi. Oh, y'all, there go the sirens. At least it appeared to be pink watusi on that boat with all those women. Cardi was on one side of the boat. He's on the other. Got females calling him daddy, pulling out what looks like Diddy powder. It caused such a stir that the head coach of his team had to come out and do a press conference on behalf of the NFL to address him and what appeared to be that pink watusi. So let's see what his relationship is going to be with the NFL. Yes, that Diddy powder. Diddy love that powder so much he left the kids at home and took the powder man to the airport. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You said, and they called Nicki a cokehead, and allegedly Cardi does it, so Tasha was right. We'll still say allegedly. All I know is I remember Nicki had to give hair samples and they couldn't find any in her hair. So if she do something, it ain't that. Who, Lord? How does not the NBA, he ain't over there. How does the NFL look at Stefon Diggs with the Diddy powder? Hey, Bostress. Lord have mercy. NFL versus Stefon Diggs and the Diddy powder. The Hermit and Four of Pentacles. They may be behind the scenes telling him to separate himself for his own stability. Are they telling him to separate himself from Cardi? Six of Cups. So he's possibly been warned in the past about his shenanigans. Oh, Lord. Seven of Cups. The Hangman. Y'all. Now, I just told you my spirit guides also use Seven of Cups as a card for substance abuse. They're trying to consider their options on what to do because this is a hangman. And he may have been warned about something like this in the past, or there may have been rumors about him having issues in the past. The Chariot, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, they want to push past this and try to, put this on the back burner. But I got a feeling that they're going to put him in some kind of NFL charm school or something. They said they had a talking to him, y'all, but this might be a final warning. Ha! Not the Molly you in danger, girl. Oh, Lord. It's his third time being traded already, they say. Wow. Well, it does look like he got a past with being problematic. And he may have a past situation with possible substances, allegedly. So if he get traded again, we gonna know something. Six of Pentacles. The Emperor. Now, Emperor here This represents the higher ups with the NFL, and they're looking at how much money they're investing, what they're giving to him. Six of Pentacles. Notice this person look like they on life support, so they may be reconsidering his contract or may not re-sign him. Damn, y'all bad for each other. Said they are trying to say that it was pink salt for the glasses. Listen, they'd have been better off saying that it was colored sugar. Because who the hell put pink salt on the glass unless you making margaritas? I ain't seen not one damn person on that boat with a margarita. Pink salt. I need them both to quit playing in my face. Now, be it that I used to be a bartender and I used to cater. I have different color sugars, y'all. That did not look like sugar or salt. It was way too fine in its texture to be sugar. It did not look granulated at all. Right, so especially not in that kind of packaging. Right. I don't know what type of salt it was. Y'all want to see what Himalayan sea salt and pink sugar look like? Anybody feel like being that petty? I promise y'all I'll go in the kitchen and get them. Because that looked velvety smooth. That looked like talc powder. There was no granulated texture to that at all. He'd have been better off saying it was sweet and low. Would you say yes? Y'all want to see it? Hold on. Y'all give me a second. I gotta unleash myself from the heating pad because we about to be petty. We gonna see what salt versus sugar, both of them pink, actually look like. Oh shoot. All right. So y'all, here go the pink Himalayan sea salt. I ain't seen nothing look like this. Here go pink sugar, y'all. Do this look like what the hell he had? You see how this is granulated? You see this? That's sugar. This is salt. I even got volcanic sea salt, and I bet you it don't look like that either. And this just was next to the pink salt. It's blue salt, blue sugar, just in case. Just in case he come out with another sugar. It don't look like this one either. Now I messed around and got sugar all on my damn table. Maybe I need the sugar on the table so I can read on the sugar that he claimed he had. Sit up here playing my damn face. Made me have to take off my damn heating pad for this damn shenanigans. NFL, I just did your investigation. You're welcome. Let me get strapped back up in my heating pad. No, I got pink sugar, actual sugar all over my damn table because he played too damn much. Talking some damn pink salt. If you don't go to hell immediately, sir, ain't nobody gonna line up talking about, yes, daddy, for no damn pink salt. Unless they do bath salts. I don't know. This current generation, they'll catch up to a rocket ship just so they can suck on the exhaust. I don't know. So Angel has a full stock bar in their house, sugar for margaritas and sugar cookies. Listen, I told y'all I used to be a bartender. Like I actually have my own bar team, y'all, where we would go out and do industry corporate events. And I also used to cater. So if I show y'all my seasoning collection, I promise you, I have enough seasonings to stock a store. But that was not granulated. It was very fine in texture. And I don't know what salt he found that was powderized. Y'all, I got Merlot salt in there. That's very, very fine. Just like popcorn salt. And I guarantee you it didn't look that, it does not look that vibrant. So let's carry on. You said, yes, vintage. I was about to say that. Oh, thank you, baby. You said thank you for the Potter investigation. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you, beautiful. Whew. I'm just saying, you know, we got to do on-the-job investigating. They don't, listen, if they hire me, they will get to the bottom of some things. King, oh, talking about, can you show us your chest? What you pay in this house? Do you pay any bills for me? That's the only way you're going to see left or right. And that depends on how many bills you pay. You might only see one or the other. That's a question for my man to ask, not you. Said he had pink baking sugar. Ooh, so he said. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Yeah, he's very, very defensive. Y'all, he about to be heartbroken because he put a target on his back talking about pink salt. He said, scroll up and see what Venture said, Angel. Hold on. Said and told them to go get Cardi so she can get some. Oop. Oop. Mamiana does pink salt, allegedly? Hold on, let me stretch my arm here. No wonder the sugar is all over my table. Sugar, what y'all got to say about this? Yeah. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, y'all. This is going to be a burden too heavy to carry. Y'all, Cardi going to mess around and Offset going to end up being the new Kevin Federline. This is going to cost the both of them. Well, Angel B, I don't even think this is letting him openly cheat. I think this is taking what you can get. I just don't understand why she doesn't understand she can get better. But then again, you know, if you said your husband won't sleep with you because your back wind stank, it probably does limit your options. Said the sugar said he lying on us. Said they did an interview in the locker room. And I saw that asking who was the least likely person they wanted dating their sister, and all the guys on the team said Stefon. I saw that, white and black. Matter of fact, it was a white player asking the question. Said I'm definitely waiting on Offset response. If he's smart, he shouldn't respond. He should just roll that right on over to his lawyer. I wouldn't say a word. It would go right over to my lawyer. Yes, baby. 10 of Wands. This is about to be a horrible situation. The Emperor. Yeah, the league, the team, they're thinking about their stability, what they invested in this. They're looking at this as toxic. They think that this is the dynamic duo from hell, allegedly. Now, of course, they're not going to say this publicly. But the league coach did say that they had a talking, he had a talking to with him. And I would not be surprised if these were some of the talking points. Said the sugar might be the only reason Stefon can't take the smell because his nose is numb. Lord have mercy. I don't ever want to take anything that can keep me from smelling a possible doctor's visit. Said he ain't drop new music with a vid with naked women twerking over him there on Twitter. What? Said y'all, this is a whole fool. If they come out and say that this was, because of a music video they were shooting to try to clean this up, I don't think anything they say is going to clean this up. Yeah, this is messy. I don't see anything that they say cleaning this up. I just can't understand. You knew you were being recorded. Why the hell would you do that? He's going to have more rumors and gossip coming out about him from his dealings with people or like romantic entanglements from the past. He feels betrayed, or he's going to feel betrayed. Why is that? Page of Pentacles. Y'all, they're reevaluating him. They're reevaluating him. Don't be surprised if he get a random drop. Say folks are saying on Twitter that they going for I'm done. Said how a video and they twerking on each other before that. Now who's the rapper Pink Snow? Y'all are hilarious. I just don't understand. Like where he was with those girls, you can't tell me he couldn't see that he was being recorded. Like why would you do that? Isaiah, I think that's coming. It looks like they're reevaluating him. They're considering their options on how they want to move forward. Oh shit. The Tower. He manifested a tower. The magician to the tower. Yeah, you brought this upon yourself. It looks like I said, it's too soon. We're in the middle of Diddygate. Why would you do anything that is reminiscent to what Diddy is accused of doing? It's really not a good time. You said, now look at the camera. Right. Said he knew he was being recorded. That's just how cocky he is. I believe so. To me, I don't see any way into how he couldn't have known because it was such a tight, confined space. Said he probably was high already and forgot where he was. Um, he may have been high, but I don't think he forgot a damn thing. I really think that Miss LaDon got that one right. He's very, very cocky, and even from this energy, sometimes obnoxious. He didn't care. Not Pink Tina. Pink Tiana. Oh, Lord. Yeah, the lovers. Y'all. Y'all. Trouble in Paradise. The lovers to the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, literally, like, up in their head, trying to figure out how in the world do we get out of this situation. Who, Cardi, you can't win for losing, babe. If this was supposed to be your escape plan from the marriage and you thought you was going to marry well with this dude, mm-mm. Yep, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, she's about to be heartbroken because this is going to affect different opportunities that she has, business deals that she was working on. And yes, she was on the other side of the boat. She was not, pictured in that film. But whichever one of you ladies said it, you are absolutely correct. The girl was telling them to go get Cardi so she could have some too. So I don't know why anybody would be telling them to go get Cardi so she could have some pink salt. But that girl alluded to, this is what they do. You said she put too much negativity out there and it's returning back to her. Oof. Ten of Wands. Explain this Ten of Wands. Yeah, Four of Swords. Y'all, money is about to be lost. There's going to be a hiatus here. Four of Cups, unrequited offer. The World. King of Wands. He would definitely be the King of Wands. He may be losing his career. So Millie said it yesterday about old boy told them to get Cardi to do it. This looks like both of them about to lose some money, but the NFL is trying to consider their options on how to handle this. See, it's a whole different thing when you've been rumored of doing something versus being seen, possibly engaging in something. I just can't get over the stupidity of doing this in front of someone's phone, someone's camera. But, I mean, I guess this just a week to get caught because Selena Gomez took a picture with one of her friends and the fans caught on. They apparently over on the table adjacent to her and her friend hugging in the hotel room was two little nice dusty lines on the table, y'all. Matter of fact, hold on. Not the Molly. Y'all funny. Let me see if I can find this. This was another exclusive from Tasha K. Tasha K been on it this week, y'all. See if I can find it. Here we go. Look, y'all. The fans done circled it. Like, what y'all doing? It look like everybody getting caught this week. I guess that was white salt. Shredder, nobody needed that, but thank you for the engagement. You said that white snow been the theme of many nights now. Whoo! That that watermelon sugar. Lord have mercy. Did Selena get Justin on it? I don't believe that. Y'all gotta understand, Hollywood is full of ski slopes. You can find ski slopes everywhere you go in Hollywood. He said the DJs need to play the white horse in rotation. Ooh. I'm just laughing at the fact that y'all took the picture, looked at it, uploaded it, and y'all didn't see them little dusty lines on the table. Y'all let the fans find them and circle them. We say pink snow, white snow, they're going to change the color up now. Lord, it make me so happy I stay in the house. Yes. Here we go. King of Wands, Five of Wands. Y'all, he's got all types of problems. Like, this is somebody who... Rockstar lifestyle is understatement. At this point, he gonna have to walk such a straight line that they gonna make him fight for his job if he can keep it. They are really considering dropping him, cutting him from the team. Whew. Yeah, Coca-Cola is definitely a celebrity thing. We should say salt with the iodine. So it's gonna be rose gold next. Y'all are funny. I don't know. They might switch it up and make it lavender, since lavender is the term they're using for all these new Hollywood marriages. Oh Lord. So I don't know if y'all heard, but the Streamer University was doing rituals. I have not heard, but I did hear Cooking with Kaya got caught up over there at the Streamer University. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Let me switch the deck and get out of this energy. This look like they going into poverty. Lord, 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 Cardi. Before this relationship, they was talking about y'all foreclosing on houses. After this relationship, now that he done finally claimed you, it looked like they foreclosing on his damn job. This is terrible. But he can't blame nobody because he sat up there in front of the camera and openly displayed what he trying to tell us is pink salt. And y'all see how bright that so-called pink salt was? Like, where do you find some neon pink salt? It was so pink, it was the same color as the Pepto-Bismol pills. Like, where did you find that? Said what happened with Cooking with Kaya. Allegedly, the word on the street is that she was over there cheating on her boyfriend and got caught up. Now, I didn't watch the full video, but that's what's being said. So, I don't know, but Cooking with Kaya has not had the best year. And that's so crazy because they talked about how all the women didn't like her and they was hating on her. But it looked like the men is the one that are exposing her for allegedly cheating. So, you know, when you make a platform talking about some, you know, you could steal somebody man with a plate and, you know, somebody man to cheat with you for a plate. Ain't that about nothing that it's the men that's talking about you cheating? So, Angel, do you think it would be a perfect time for me to ask, can bar... Ask Cardi, can I borrow $20? Baby, you better hurry up. Oh, 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 Lord have have mercy. They gonna mess around, be singing these last $2 as a couple. They don't watch it. Alrighty. This go ahead and get them off my list. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Savagely, y'all are hilarious. Oh my God. Hey everybody, it's Stacia here. My bad, I haven't been back over here to speak to y'all. Ooh. I did mention Governor Newsome. He's on my list. I'm gonna make him the last one of tonight. So next up, we're gonna read the energy around Meg's legal team and this 31-page document that they released. You said, what's crazy is Cooking with Kaya asks India Love if her attitude sucks, and India said no, but you're very unappropriate. Oh, wow. That's the same thing. Wow. Hey, Caribbean Tasha. Say, hey, Angel. Can you do a reading on Kaya and T.S. Madison? Let me get through with Governor Newsome and Meg's legal team. If my arm is still feeling good, you got it. So I don't think it's the same thing. I think being unapproachable speaks to the other person's insecurities. Possibly. I mean, even if a person is unapproachable, it just means that um, the way their boundaries is set up, not just anybody can be in their circle or in their personal space. And I don't really find a problem with that. So especially if your personality isn't the problem. I mean, it could be, but I mean, hey, I would rather be known for being unapproachable than being easy. So, and nowadays, the way they snatching people up, you need to be a little unapproachable. You might end up being trafficked if you're a little too approachable. Baby, I'm not tapping into Unite the People tonight. But we are going to do Governor Newsome, and we are going to tap into the 31-page docket and how that's going to work out for Meg's legal team. Matter of fact, we're going to do Meg's legal team now. All right, show me the energy around Meg's legal team. If y'all notice, the lawyers that have been more popular for speaking out on Meg's behalf, hold on, there we go. They've been more popular speaking out on Meg's behalf. They didn't come forward for this Shade Room interview. It seemed very intriguing to me that these were not the lawyers that we have known throughout the duration for dealing with, all of her cases or, this case. Let's see. Meg's legal team. Let's see. How is this 31-page report going to work out for her legal team? Y'all, her team is going to want a large amount of money. And if they don't get it, it looks like they could be walking away from her allegedly. Ooh. Yeah, she could be all up in her head about how this is going to work out. Also, y'all, she may have to drop down a large amount of money because she could be facing jail time. And this is something too heavy for her to bear. She can't fathom or carry the idea of possibly being locked up. What type of questioner is that? Are you sure you're pregnant? If I am, you not the baby daddy. I'm pregnant with abundance. How about that one? The hell wrong with you? So how they gonna argue a case in court if Henny or Milagro can't afford attorneys? Oh, that's a damn good question, Cass. Would you say Megan wouldn't survive in jail? Hey, yeah. She's gonna have to drop down or they're gonna walk away, y'all. And I pulled this energy before. I did see that they were going to need a large lump sum of money. I thought it was going to be more so around the Emilio Garcia case. But this is looking like whatever is going on with this current case with the new developments with Tori, they're going to need a huge amount of money to move forward because it looks like this could turn criminal. So it feels like somebody intuition was to advise her to just lay this to rest, to walk away from it. Yeah, move forward swiftly and professionally. That was the wish fulfillment. But they may be talking to her about laying this to rest. It's too late to lay it to rest. Y'all done drafted up 31 pages. Say how she not gonna fathom it, but demand he be in jail. Yeah, that he be in there. Even pleaded for him to get 22 years. Well, here's the thing, y'all. What you want for others, the universe will return to you. If what you're asking is not a just request, don't expect the universe to be just when it returns the energy to you. So, as the saying goes, when you dig a grave for someone, also dig one for yourself. Well, hell, you dig that first one, you might not be able to get out to put somebody else in it. Yeah, this is about to take a huge turn for the worse. He said the Camel's 31 flavors. Ooh. Say wanted to ruin his life all because she was bitter. Well, bitter Betty seems to be the theme of the evening so far. This is crazy. Said Meg is not mentally stable enough for jail. Said I just don't understand how his attorney didn't bring up all the bruises over Kelsey's body. They were so prominent. Baby, y'all got to remember the attorney that ended up taking this throughout the duration of the trial, he didn't even have a full week to go through any of the evidence and to have a proper discovery. They told him, no, you got to just take on the case now. The judge was on some foolishness for that. Anytime a new lawyer has to take over a case, they should have ample time to look over the evidence so that they can represent you in a proper way. That lawyer didn't even get, a whole week to look over everything. Hey, Jamaican Rose, baby, how are you? Said long time no see, Angel. How are you? I'm in the Maldives for my birthday. Oh, come on now with the grown lady vacation. Happy birthday to you. Happy 21st. Said that man only has 4 days before trial. That's right. It was no way he could have sifted through all that evidence in less than a week. They did that on purpose. Said, can you tell if she has issues? Oh, you can tell she has issues. She still acts like a child. Said he couldn't ask for a postponement. The judge wouldn't allow it. That's You're welcome. Um, the judge wouldn't allow it. That's why when I was reading the transcripts, I made sure to read the sidebar so that y'all knew that the lawyer was objecting and he was calling the judge out on a lot of the things that he was doing, because the judge was just allowing all types of stuff to fly. Like they were renaming and renumbering evidence in the court. Stuff had the wrong tags on it. It was a lot of weird stuff going on. Y'all remember Kelsey even had to tell them that they doxed another person. Like they were showing her emails from Justin and showed her Justin's address and was like, oh no, just look down at the bottom. Just read what's at the bottom. You can't tell nobody just read what's at the bottom and you showing another witness address. That could have put the person's life in danger. Y'all, when I tell you reading the transcripts to this case was infuriating, they purposely made sure that he had inadequate counsel, because how can your lawyer properly represent you without enough time to look over everything? Him or his paralegal didn't have enough time to go through the case. So you said then that tells us all we need to know. Yeah, that's why, I don't know, y'all. If y'all interested, I can go back to reading the transcripts. But yeah, when you read those sidebars, you see that his lawyer at the time was trying everything he could, and the judge was just on some foolishness. Said, oh, Angel, is it okay if I ask if Megan is going to this convention this weekend? Somebody told me that the convention is still supposed to happen, but allegedly she may not be going. But we can, hell, it looked like all the money she got to give to these lawyers, she probably don't even need to go to the damn grocery store. Eggs might be too expensive after this. Look like somebody praying and hoping and wishing on a star. They want leniency, palace of cups. Sympathy ain't gonna work this time. Ooh, it ain't gonna work. Oh Lord, y'all. Somebody gonna want to apologize, because look at this. Look at the poorhouse right around the corner. 5 of Pentacles. I can't sing on here, but the song that I'm channeling, is it was a group from like the late 80s, early 90s called Perry. A group of sisters, and the song is No Place to Go. The chorus, I can recite it to you. The chorus is see, I have no place to go. I'm alone in this big city. Will you be a friend and help me? See, it wasn't too long ago. I was working hard every day. Then my luck decided to change. It's about a lady who was working. Life was going very well. She lost her job and ended up homeless, and she's out on the street corner begging for assistance. Her life flipped upside down. Said after all the hell they put Tori through, no leniency for her. Said, I'll keep you updated if anything happens this weekend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. They're going to tell her they got to go in a new direction. And it's like they're juggling with how to handle this. Yeah, the trajectory of this whole situation is about to flip upside down. Yep, hangman falls under the seven of Lord, seven of coins. What is going on with my speaking? That means complications to being able to invest in this situation or being able to manifest or create the investment needed to pay for the level this case is going to go to. Said that horse going to regret a lot that she did. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's they feel like she should have followed what they were trying to tell her, because it's like now people are looking at them as harsh and combative, and they didn't expect the team working with Tori to fire back and to come back and fight ferociously. It was too late to move forward and to leave, this behind. Said, I'm waiting on who's supposed to leak the video from the burner page with the VPN. Oh, said, time to take the horse to the glue factory. I'm done. Oh, allegedly. Yeah, the Fool and the King of Coins. She's about to have, when I say the worst luck, this is like somebody in corporate is like, yeah, we've seen enough. Let's go ahead and cut our ties. Let's move on swiftly and professionally. Oh, they gonna hit her with that front, back, side to side. You need more money for this case. We're gonna have to separate and dissolve our business arrangement with you. He said, Diana said they're eventually getting the 911 call and that fight between Meg and Kelsey. See, that's what happens when people that work in Congress, state representatives, get involved. Yeah, say best worst year ever. This year will be her worst, like you prophetically said, spoke. Yeah. Says someone posted a video on TikTok for Henny to go live and to admit to lying and say that Pebble Nation made her do it. Damn. Ooh, the internet is out cold. Said, I'm so ready for her to just have an avalanche of karma. Oh, baby, get your popcorn. Get ready. Said, this is taking too long. Hey, Yellow Brat, how are you, beautiful? Y'all got to understand, when it's in divine order, God takes his time because he makes sure he leaves no crumb behind. Everybody involved is going to get slapped upside the back of the head when this is all said and done. Said, well, she is not a good person, so I have no sympathy. So everyone wasn't saying this entire situation was off from the beginning for nothing. Well, some of us were saying it. Other people are still trying to fight for making fetch a thing. What I don't understand is, even if you wanted to listen to what she had to say, she has literally contradicted herself so many times that you can't take her word as bond, because every time she says something and you get comfortable believing in what she says, you find out that it's a contradiction. And that's not, picking on her or making anything up. She literally had to get on the stand and admit to not telling the truth about some very pivotal things in court. And then turn around in her own documentary and admitted that she lied to Gayle King and called that lady a whole bunch of bitches. Said that we all know what those types are like. They resonate the same energy she does. I said it was since she posted that lawyer issued statement on orange and pink background with the white letters on some Legally Blonde. So the women that believe her are women that don't like to hold themselves accountable. I can believe that. So, well, she says she got pew-pewed in both feet. Yeah, and we haven't seen that yet. How do you catch it in both feet, let alone one foot, and you able to walk and drop it like it's hot within a week? Y'all, my shoulder won't even let me do right cheek, left cheek, and I ain't got pow-powed at all. You said the street is saying that Pebble Nation already had her sign paperwork stating they aren't responsible or liable for what she claimed, even though we know they put her up to it. Deseret and that is. That paperwork said that they have nothing to do with it. When they said that all the comments were literally vetted by her and stated to be 100% true by her acknowledgement, that's what that told me. That right there threw her under the bus. Said honestly, and you got back in the car allegedly. Right. Both times. Remember, y'all, she got out at the bus stop on Figueroa and then got back in and then got out when they got into it over there in the middle of the street and then got back in the vehicle. Said, Angel, you would be cracking so hard and be serious at the same time. Listen, you can't put a deep gash in your foot and drop it like it's hot because of all the nerves and the tendons in the foot. The foot is one of the most sensitive places on your body. It's not possible to have a deep wounded injury on the plantar side of your foot and drop down and get your eagle on. You'll open up your foot. You'll have shooting pain that'll shoot all the way up your hip. So how can you get in a car after getting pow-powed? How can you get out of a car, sit at a bus stop with your cheeks all out on a nasty bus stop, get back in, get into an altercation, and get back in again? It's a lot. You said, and aren't the feet injuries like knee and back pain some of the hardest to heal? Yes. Feet and spinal injuries can last a lifetime. Said just how she lied to Gayle King. Said Pebble Nation said you're on your own, sis. Yeah. Said the stallion has some hard and sturdy hooves. Oh, so I cannot wait until she has it. She has it coming. Said even sprinters across the football field like nothing. Yeah, even sprinted across the football field like nothing. Yeah. Said it takes years to heal. Yes, it does. I'm so serious, y'all. What I'm going through right now is a flare up from an old injury from a car accident. I know most of y'all know my story, but in 2011, I was seriously injured in a car accident. Broke my neck at C2, C3, C5, fractures at T1, and a whole bunch of other injuries. And here it is, well over a decade later, y'all. I still have flare-ups. My arm has been bothering me for weeks. So how in the hell did you get popped in 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, and you still dropping it low, spreading it wide, and busting it open, and ain't felt not a pinch? That doesn't make sense. Say, ain't Joanne still limping from her foot surgery from last year? Yes, that's why Blue Ivy has taken over the tour. That is manager's Blue Tour. And notice, the same person you mentioned, she ain't been in high heels since. She been in them little kitten heels. You don't just pop back out when stuff happened to your feet. Feet will change your whole life. Princess Pooh, I'm serious. You heard what Blueface said. She came right over after she got out of emergency, allegedly. Said took Monica 2 years and she's still wearing boots. Right. So you are a strong, Angel. Do you get massages on your arms? I used to get full body massages quite often until the insurance company decided they didn't want to pay for my gimpiness no more. So I gotta find a new massage therapy because I need several different modalities, not only deep tissue. Like what's going on with my arm and my shoulder, I need trigger point therapy. I started to do trigger point on my own arm, but because I can't work on my back, when it started to move, I couldn't chase it and catch it to continue to do trigger point therapy where it popped up, when I got to working on my arm. So I definitely need to go back to therapy. Thank you, Jacqueline Ortiz. Said my aunt got some of her bone in her pinky toe removed, and 15 years later, she still walks with a slight limp. That girl is a liar for real. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, that type of injury, I promise you. Y'all, I don't even have a foot injury. I had a torn ACL and meniscus right along with this back injury. And to this day, I have high heels upstairs with dust on them. Before I got hurt, I only wore 6 and 7-inch heels. To this day now, I wear all types of gym shoes because my knee said sit your ass down. You said investigate on some massage therapy oils and seek a herbalist. Thank you. I'm actually a massage therapist myself. That's why I said I could do trigger point therapy on this side, but when it ends up back here, I can't catch it because you have to be able to go to where the next place it goes to and then press into that place until it pretty much gives. So I need to just go and lay on someone's table, but I have to be careful because everybody doesn't specialize in the modality that I need. He said, and when the weather gets bad, my left foot hurts. I'm telling you, you said try some goldfish platforms. I got some chunky heels, but my knee is a lot better. I started to take Serapeptis, and it helps to dissolve scar tissue. And that Serapeptis helped tremendously. Between that and massage therapy, it helped to break down the scar tissue in my knee. Because I couldn't bend my knee, and it would cause my patella to not move. And if your patella can't move, your knee goes out. You say, what can't you do, Angel? I'm trying hard not to be petty. That's a lifelong journey. It's a couple of things, but the things I know them well. Let's see, what's the wish fulfillment with this legal team? Yeah, that was my career before I got hurt, y'all. I used to work with athletes doing sports massage, medical massage, and then I also worked doing neonatal and prenatal massage. So, for people that wanted more holistic deliveries, I would come in and work on them to help them give birth without taking all the medicine. Oh, y'all, look, King of Wands. We know who this fire sign could possibly be. And this fire sign is concerned about their empire. You said, let petty take over. I'm trying not to, y'all. My mouth is slick. Ooh, y'all, my grandma, oh my God. She passed away in 1999. My grandma, to the day she left this earth, would say some of the craziest stuff. And it's like, Grandma, why would you say that? Now we gonna be in here fighting. Y'all know what my grandma's response was? She was like, and? She's like, can't you fight? I ain't worried about shit. Y'all, this woman was 68 years old and was still on go. How you still ready to fight at 68? Yeah. Y'all, these people gonna pull a wham bam thank you ma'am on her. Just when she think everything is getting better, they gonna do the dash. You said my granny was blunt force trauma to the ego, baby. She said whatever came to her mind. If your grandma was Southern, that sound about right. Said, I know that's right. Said the governor's office was hanging up on the umbrellas today saying they don't have time for this. Y'all keep calling. Listen, for whoever's in my tarot class on Mondays, we haven't had it on Mondays the last 2 weeks. It's going back to Monday next week. I told y'all Governor Newsome was going to drag this out. Everybody in tarot class, if you in my tarot class, hey, Nisi Poo. I told y'all 2 weeks ago he's going to drag this out, but he didn't know that the umbrellas were going to come this strong. And the umbrellas is going to wear him into the ground and wear his nerves out, and he just going to say, forget it. He got to do what he got to do. But he's more worried about how this is going to affect the infrastructure of the state, the prison. Like, he's looking at the financial side of it. Y'all going to have to pay. That's it. Said Newsome is moving cowardly. Now, Newsome is moving like he protecting the bag. The question is, Newsome, how do you actually get your bag? Because justice should outweigh your personal interests with the bag. And it looks real bad for your state if you are purposely, slowly denying justice because you're worried about the bag. Yeah, he know that lawsuit is coming. Multiple lawsuits. Tori gonna come out throwing lawsuits like Skittles. And I don't blame him. I would sue everybody. Even that radio station that had that absurd contest to win those Megan Thee Stallion tickets for her concert where you had to say that he pow-powed her or you could not win. Oh, I would sue them down to the damn ground. I would sue them till they take the plugs out the wall. Nope. I want those too. You're going to be recording this next show from your car. Yeah. The family over there that she thinks loves her so much, they about to walk away from her due to the wounded warrior. See, this time the wounded warrior is Tori. Would you say not like Skittles? Yeah, baby. Said Tubi as well for that movie they posted. Well, here's the thing. Tubi ain't responsible for what's going on because they use, offbeat ass names. They didn't say that they were using their real likeness. And it looked like that movie took all of $59 to create. You said the Shade Room will be on the Tory Room. Come on now. TMZ too. Don't leave them out. Said he better sue until he gets bored. No, don't sue until you get bored. Sue until the court run out of paper. You said, I think it's a bribe. Is something going on here? I'd be suing so much. They'd be like, didn't you just leave? Yes, I'm back on the docket. I have 95 cases this week alone. They'd be so tired of me. Like, do you have to come to court for all the cases? Yes. I will be here for the next 3 months every day. You said these companies are in bed with each other. iHeart controls most of radio. That's why these DJs read from the script. Now think about if he go after them, y'all. That would be very interesting because they had to clear that contest. Nothing goes on the air, especially a contest, without going through the sales department and the program director. Say he needs to sue all of these IG blogs. If they did direct defamation, it's possible. Said he's going to be a billionaire when he gets out. I told y'all he faces being a possible liquid billionaire from all the lawsuits. I told y'all. This is another reason why they want to let him out. Like we know everybody is wrong, but we don't want to compensate you in the way that we should. Said I gotta start from the beginning. Listen, tell me more about Governor. Oh no, we ain't even made it to Governor Newsome yet. I'm gonna make it to his applehead ass next. Meg's legal team. Tell me more about her legal team. They're looking at it like this is an unrequited offer for the family tree or for the company, the entity that she has her contracts with. This backfired. Said this is going to have so many people starting to come out and stand up against Rock Nation. I believe it. Said laughing my ass off, not back on the docket. Yes, listen. I at this point, Tori is gonna be able to bring Kaya to court with them. Be like, wait a minute, she can't hit the gavel. Like, hell, Judge, I just wanted to give you a break. Uh-oh, where you go? I saw it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Y'all, bottom of the deck. The magician, the manifester. It looks like somebody manifested hardship through possible federal prison time. Allegedly. Ooh. Wait a minute. Let me cut my damn heating pad back on. I'm over here getting besides myself, y'all. I'm acting like my back don't hurt. Wait a minute. There we go. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. It got so hot last time I started sweating. Oh, hardship through possible prison time, fed time. Ooh. Are you Rihanna? Shit, I wish I did have $6 billion. Hey, cousin Riri. I got my Fenty upstairs. She make a mean red lipstick. Yeah, they arguing over people being deceptive and sneaky, going to walk away. Something in this document, rather, has been discovered to be fraudulent, allegedly. Hey, Scarlett. And when they look over this and find out that something may be falsified, oh, Lord. Can we say drop nation? Something is being authenticated. And when it's authenticated, it looks like they can all walk away from her. Yeah, this is the company and the parent company, the execs over the company. Yeah, somebody feel like she made a fool out of them, y'all. Who the truth is going to come out about what happened with Tori, and she's going to feel betrayed. She should have known not to put that document out when Anna Paula Luna, State Representative Anna Paula Luna, said that she found the original hospital emergency room records and there were no fragments found and you were only cut. When that lady said that in a tweet publicly, she should have known that she could wrap it up Pack it up and go. Because how would that lady have found that and known that? Said I didn't even recognize the heating pad. Come on, Michigan. I didn't even think about this was Michigan Blue. You hilarious. I was just trying to feel a little less crispy. Oh, this is going to be horrible. But not for Tori, though. Yeah. Judgment. It's all about to come to an end. Come up with that money. Drop down. Or we going to have to walk away. What is this up under here? 7 of Wands. This is her defense. Her defense. Whoever the lead attorney is and whoever is possibly, allegedly, the executive that the lead attorney gets orders from. You're on your own. You have to come up with your own money for this case or else it's over. So we discussed previously that they should subpoena an audit trail of her medical records. I bet it's several revised reports. Well, I bet it is too. So Angel, you said Henny was going to get slapped off the pedestal. Yeah, best worst year ever. You said station head party when he gets out. Baby, that sound about right. I need to actually kick off my Twitch somewhere where I can talk more freely. Because, baby, ooh-wee. Whew. She ain't gonna like this, y'all, but she gonna have to eat that food. You made this plate and now you gotta eat it. Said, around what time of year do you see them dropping her? To be honest with you, baby, I think they already did. She just the last one to know. Allegedly. But this will definitely make them publicly separate themselves because I see something being verified and authenticated. And when it is, it's a wrap. Hey, Miss Keisha and Doll. Says she already dropped, but she doesn't know it. That's what we've been telling y'all for about a year, that she was going to be dropped and she was going to be the last one to know it. It just keep coming up in the energy. Said that is the word around town. Well, the word around town sound like what I've been pulling energetically for a whole year. If y'all go back to our very first panel, that message was in the first panel. It seems like everything we read from the panel last year is happening right now. So, yeah, it's going to hit the internet like crack. Crack in the 80s, baby. Said the way about to play shooter all day long, all I want to do is go out trapping. Oh, man. So will Rock Nation give a public statement cutting ties with her? Now, that's interesting. Hold on. Let me clear the table and see. Because the next one we doing is Governor Newsome. Y'all bear with me. I'm moving a little slower than I normally do, but I'm still getting there. Whew. I'm not going to read any of Millie's case, y'all. I already told y'all I will not be reading her publicly anymore because of who's watching me. So anything Millie would like to know, she has my number. She can call me and I will read her privately. So I stopped reading her publicly a while ago. Shantae, that's a lot of TMI, but I hope you feel better. Yeah, she, you know, it's some interesting things going on around her, and I definitely believe that what she needs to hear from now does not need to be public. Okay, so you said if Tory gets pardoned, will this case go back for a retrial? Um, if he's pardoned, they won't need a retrial. He was already up for the appellate court, so he was going up to be reevaluated anyway. If he gets a full pardon, it's over. Said I send her. Said I send her the harassment because they are stressing my good sis. Well, like I said, y'all, if y'all know what's going on behind the scenes, you would. Y'all don't even know what I'm up against reading the energy. I just don't give a damn. Thank you, baby True. You said Trump been on the pardon spree. He would have been able to be eligible to pardon Tory, but Tory doesn't have a federal case. The president pardons at a federal level. Said I heard somebody saying that not only what happened to Tory was an attack, but a spiritual one. Any insight? Like I said, JD Marshall, y'all don't know what I'm up against, even reading this case. It's a lot of spiritual attacks. But they can't do nothing with me. Not the long way. So we appreciate you so much because you keep us calm, the mob and the umbrellas. I tried. Don't leave out the barbrellas. It's a whole new super group now. Said Diana saying another 36 hours. If it takes that long. They played in the wrong hornet's nest. What question was I about to answer, y'all? Hold on. Let me scroll back. Okay, that's what it was. Will Pebble Nation publicly announce that they no longer are representing her? That was the question. That's right, STS, because the Barb's definitely been here fighting with y'all. I told y'all the Barb's was going to run it up for Bigfoot, that it was going to go back up, and it did. Oh, y'all took Bigfoot back to the top 10. All righty. Are they going to make an announcement? Will this be public? Yeah, they're going to slow down with all support and backing with her once things get exposed. Which, if you pay attention, they already rolling back the support. Up like a thief in the night, y'all. They taking off. It's going to be immediate. They're going to leave her to hold the bag. As soon as it's announced that she could also be facing jail time, she's screwed. They about to give her that Tierra Marie treatment. Yeah, this is the energy or the evidence or the things that have not been seen. The High Priestess, full exposure, bottom of the deck. It's right around the corner. Right around the corner, y'all. Ooh, Lord, look at Pebble Nation. Look at Pebble Nation, y'all. The tower. This is not going to just crumble her. It's going to crumble them. This is going to open up other investigations against them. Will T. Ferris also walk away from her? he's with Rock Nation now. He been with Rock Nation as long as she been there. He used her to get a job at Rock Nation. That's how he got hired there. Here's the thing. With this type of energy, will anybody have a job at Pebble Nation? Said Azalea Banks been spitting truth in regards to Tori, and now they should ditch Meg, release him to write albums since he is a great writer. He can do way more than write albums. Tori is a super talent. If you put him together with his family and they just work on creating music, you know, just him and his family, he don't ever need to go in anybody's studio. It's just him and his family. Plenty of hits between him and his family. You said that, oh damn. Said that big lip baboon and cut a deal dares is slow. Woo. Y'all, this is about to be intriguing. Goodness gracious. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, and the Sun. Y'all, Miss Diana and Miss Anna Paula are not playing. They're about to expose a lot of stuff. Page of Swords is video evidence as well. Also, the Wheel of Fortune. Expect some exposure around Megan's companies and how she makes her money as well. Oh, Lord, they about to tear this girl apart in court all year. And this is not just one case. Oh, you said it's getting uglier than Ken Barbie. Y'all funny. I told y'all it's going to go all the way through Leo season. That's right, till Leo season is lit. Hey, Kenyatta, baby, how are you? According to Emilio's new counsel, he's alleging that Megan has multiple shell companies. So her companies could also be under investigation as we speak, allegedly. Y'all, they about to hit this girl front, back, side to side. So, all hell, she just dropped Hot Girl Summer wear. I hope it looked good in jail. Said I just took her name and made that bitch a LLC. Look, he knew. Oh, damn. Oh. So you get a birthday present of her demise. Baby, don't nobody get a birthday present bigger than Sunstar. But not Sunstar, well, him too, but Daystar. And that's Tori's birthday week. Me and Tori's birthday is 2 days apart. Sometimes I just want to peek into people's mind. Did they really think they'd be able to pull one over on the gov? They dropped Bigfoot once things got hot for her, but help her all the time, though. Well, this is bigger than her at this point. They have to protect her to a certain point because if certain things come out about her, certain things come out about them. They're going to protect themselves, and when they feel like they have themselves covered, don't be surprised if they step back. Said I exposed her on my Twitter too. Ready for it all to come out. Iman, I've been told about my facial expressions, honey. I try to keep quiet and my face be telling on me. Said, remember you did that reading about her shell companies and also the extra money they can't account for. Yes, I did. I believe that was last year. Said when she lose support from Bay and Jay, her Shea Butter fans will walk away as well. Well, I mean, Tanisha, I ain't even try to be funny. As far as I'm concerned, they already walked away because they don't purchase anything. They were more willing to send money on somebody's JPay for doing something horrible than they were to buy her album. How do you have money for somebody's books, but y'all didn't have $5, $6 to purchase her project? Said might be covering up for Rock Nation and putting it in her name. Could be, allegedly. Said they helped her lie. Said Amber Rose is speaking with Como right now on the news. Ooh, Ooh, I can't wait to get off of here so I can watch it. Said, like, are they dumb? They helped her lie up until they couldn't. They had to. They had to cover their own tracks. Said, and they would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Y'all are funny. Said, will it come out that her and the camel were in an entanglement? My cards look very entangled around them, so I don't know. I mean, my card's been yelling for a few years. Said, child, a whole mess. Yeah. Said, I hope they catch her before she runs out of the country. I want y'all to understand. Sometimes karmic justice don't have nothing to do with the court. But justice will be served. So Henny allegedly already lost $150K on IG. Ooh, Lord. Said she started this mess on his birthday, and if God ends it on his birthday, it will be poetic justice. Hey, ATL chick. Said Amber has a bone to pick with them, how they did Kanye as well. She really loved that man. Well, I tell you what, she ain't gonna pop off at the mouth with Amber Rose, and she ain't gonna run down on her because Amber got hands. Amber is a fighter for real. She really from off the block, and she remembered that 1-2 step. Said, do you think all of the women who kept defending her online eventually changed their tune, or will their pride still make them defend her even after the evidence come out? KB, some of these people are just hell-bent on being hurt, and they're going to stick to, their feelings. Only a few of them will apologize. And I mean wholeheartedly apologize and mean it. Said, yes, I can see her moving to like Japan. Said Megan is broke like a joke. Said Japan don't mess with her like that. They love Onika. They listen to Tori too. Said, I love that our birthdays are right by each other. Happy early birthday, Auntie. Hey. Yeah, Cashmere. I didn't even want to say that out loud. Might not be in the forest, but it'd definitely be the energy of that forest. Says she sure do ask Joseline. Baby, listen, I did a reading with somebody this past weekend, y'all. And I laughed so hard to the point I had to find the unedited video so the girl could see how Amber Rose had Joseline looking like one of them damn squiggly things in front of the oil change place, y'all. I laughed so hard because it looked like Joseline was trying to grab Amber hair. And it's like, girl, Amber been bald for decades. What the hell was you reaching for her thoughts? You weren't going to never grab bald head bitch hair. How was you going to do that? You don't know how to fight without grabbing hair? That's how she beat your ass. It was the men in the background. Amber, no! You know you getting beat up when the men in the background like, Lord, no, Amber, no. Y'all look up the unedited version of that fight, I promise you. Because what they put on the air, they let you hear it, but they showed the hallway. But when you see the unedited version, thank God it didn't last a full minute because Joseline wasn't going to make it. She hit her like an old school TV and changed her channel. I ain't never seen Joseline get beat up like that. She went back to work. I bet you Joseline the one who made sure that didn't air on TV. I thank the petty person that put it on YouTube. God bless you. She had Joseline like this. Said Amber is a retired Philly stripper. Them hands is something serious. Listen, Joseline should have known, stripper to stripper. Strippers got hands. They got upper body strength. They spend their whole night at work picking their whole body up and balancing themselves. You say you can see the future in my forehead. Well, then you know you ain't shit then. I'm glad I was able to help. See, look, ain't shit. There you go. Said Amber Rose is on Chris Como. Yeah, I'm going to watch it as soon as I get off of here. You said except Cardi. Oh. Mama, please. I ain't your damn mama. If I was your mama, you'd have had your ass whooped already. Said, I wish I could have seen that fight with Amber Rose and Joseline. Hold on. Let me see if the Pettyverse will let me find it, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes and commentary purposes only. Okay. It's only 16 seconds, y'all. Y'all ready? Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta take it back. Cry, baby. Now you getting hit when the men is like, no, Lord, no, Amber, no. Took her down to the floor. I don't know what Joseline was grabbing for. Joseline, you on top? Come on, now you can't curl Amber hair with rice. What was you grabbing for? What was she reaching for, y'all? Was she trying to get the back of her jacket? Like you wasn't gonna get no damn hair? Lord have mercy. If it wasn't for them, me and Joseline wasn't gonna make it. You see what y'all talking about? You said they gave me a machine to help heal my foot injury that happened in 2007. I got shoes I can't wear now because of that one foot. I can believe it. I got a knee problem that won't let me wear heels, so I could just imagine a foot problem. Yeah, I got some of the prettiest heels upstairs because I got little feet. They all got dust on them. Can't do nothing with them. Whoo! Listen, y'all, I watched that on my TV and literally chuckled for dear life. That first hit, oh, she stung the shit out of Joseline. Joseline didn't even know what time it was. Oh my God, is it evening? That first hit just, boom, Joseline, oh. Started windmilling. She forgot what part of the damn fight she was in. But they said that Amber Rose is from the Badlands in Philly. So whether it was from the strip club or being in the Badlands, listen. She hood certified. That's all I can tell you. Don't let the light skin fool you. Said I guess hair grabbing is a reflex for her. Well, listen. She should have been trying to, she should have been fighting like a hockey player. Pull snatch her by the collar. Pull the jacket over her head so now she can be like this. You don't grab bald head bitch hair. It ain't nan. Ain't no hair. What you gonna wait for her hair to grow and catch it? Lord have mercy. Ooh-wee. Hold on. Yeah, they're considering their options now because they know information is about to come out from the past. So everything is up in the air until information drops. But when the information drops, expect everything to move very, very swiftly. All righty. You know what? I probably should keep this deck for Governor Newsome. All right, let's tap into Governor Newsome. She sure was grabbing that air. I think she was trying to grab Amber thoughts. That's what that was. Come here, let me see what's on your mind. This is her trying to grab Amber hair. Oh, yeah, that's like trying to pinch a tennis ball. Amber ain't had hair since the damn Jeezy video, and that shit was a wig. Oh, 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 I'm serious, y'all. Try to pinch your tennis ball. Just. Ooh, yeah, she was trying to grab that frontal lobe. Come here. She probably would have caught her forehead before she grabbed her hair because it ain't shit to grab. Grab her lashes. Bitch, come here. Not the tennis balls in the chat. Oh. Grab her by her lashes because she ain't got no damn hair. I don't know what you thought you was doing. Ooh, 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 I couldn't have broke up a damn thing. I'd have been just as useless. Oh my God. They'd be like, why is she sliding out the seat? Who hit her? Who? Comedy hit me, damn it. Listen, yellow brat, it ain't too much else to grab. You can grab her lashes. You can get the lashes before you can get her damn follicles. Because they shit up here. Oh, God. Okay. So this Ray J in the back screaming for me. Yes, that was Ray J in the back. That was Ray J that was like, Amber, no! Notice Ray J didn't get up to help though. Ray J stayed in the back of the class. He let all the other guys do it. Like, they ain't gonna hit me. Ray J know how stripper fights go. He like, They gonna get tired. They gonna get tired. Woo! Oh, Jesus. Y'all, if you go back and watch the whole video before Amber walked up there, literally is Ray J in the back like, Amber, no! You said the men ran. Did you listen? Iman, when you get a chance, play the unedited version of that fight back. Turn your TV up or put your earbuds on and listen to them hits. Amber's hits was like, damn, Amber, those are man-sized hits. Ooh, okay, focus, Governor Newsome. But I have to go watch that season of College Hill. Listen, they didn't show the fight on College Hill. It's on YouTube only. Somebody was petty enough to enlighten us with the behind the scenes footage of the fight. Oh, you said Jesus, not the sound, not the hit sounds. Listen, you gotta listen to it. She was like, damn. Those hurt, I can tell. Ooh, Governor Newsome, Governor Newsome. Show me the energy around Governor Newsome now that he's being annoyed by the umbrellas, the barbs, and the barbrellas, and whoever else in between. Uh-oh. Oh, that one literally just flew out. So you got the Six of Swords here, which represents trying to move forward from toxicity and negativity. The Hermit. So he's trying to hide, y'all. He's trying to hide his head in the sand. And it's not working. Amber said she wanted justice like in the tarot. Yeah. Well, the follow-up card is if she wanted justice, she came with the Five of Wands, damn it. Joseline was the wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands. She was trying to hang with her, but them guys was saving her from oblivion. Yeah, so here he is, the emperor. What I tell you, I told y'all he was worried about how this was going to affect the economy and money. The wheel at the bottom of the deck. He said I needed that laugh. Listen, welcome to how it used to be with me in detention, y'all. That's why they put my ass out. They said I was a distraction to the detention experience. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's got anxiety. Justice. He's got anxiety. It's like he feels like his hand is forced. So he knows he has to make a decision now. He can't just avoid this anymore. Especially, you know, with the death card, he's got to follow his intuition to bring this to a close. He literally, it's like he wanted to see if this would cool off and people would go away, and it's not happening. Notice also with this death card, there's a moon behind this person's head, which means that he wants to bring this to a close before even more information comes out. And they're closing in on him fast. He's not able to escape the ladies of MAGA. They on his head like some wrestlers. Good job, ladies. So now it's like he's considering his options. Yeah, and this is why he's being forced to make this decision. The people who are coming forward, they got a lot of backing, and it's a lot of money behind them. MAGA brings the money. And let's remember that these people are, you know, state representatives that are coming before him now. This is Congress, so they're above his pay rate. Look at how God moves. He sent people that are above the governor to push the governor and force his hand. And he's stubborn, y'all. He don't want to do it because he don't like the idea of feeling allegedly feeling forced. But it looked like they ain't leaving him no choice. We're talking about Governor Newsome, love. Yeah. Yeah, he wants to get as far away as he can from this situation with Tori, the wounded warrior. And look at Miss Diana here, y'all. Coming with the sword of truth, the Queen of Swords. She ain't backing down. Now, we already got one on the table, which is Anna Paulina Luna, Queen of Pentacles. She's coming with that bag. It's a lot of funding and a lot of support coming behind her. These ladies are really, really giving him a run for his money. He cannot avoid this. They're forcing him to have to go in a new direction. He sees this as argumentative and intrusive. Shut your sensitive ass up. Yeah, he's worried about how this is going to affect the future economy and opportunities coming to him. Now that, you know, this message is out here and they can't contain it anymore, the Knight of Swords. Nisi, you laughing at me? I meant that. You acting real punkish. Yeah, he's worried about how this is going to affect the infrastructure of the business of the institution that Tori was in, the prison he was in. This is going to be a hangman to their funding. Why the hell you worried about their funding? What does that have to do with you, Governor Newsome? Temperance. Hold on, y'all. Let me cover up her little tarot titties. Y'all know they get sensitive. Oh, so this is what this is, y'all. They got him shook because he's worried about re-election. The temperance, balance through a new beginning. He knows that if he don't comply, if he don't bend and actually take this serious, this could affect his political career and being re-elected. This is what's going to force him to have to make a decision. So I literally have the chills about this. Angel has been saying that MAGA would come through and help Tori. Angel truly has a gift. Oh, thank you, babe. So you're so funny whether you being serious or not. I'm serious. Like, stop acting like a bitch boy. So it does look like it comes down to him being worried about his political career and being able to be reelected and to be able to work in office. And he does not want enemies on the presidential or on the the congressional level. I almost couldn't say that, y'all. Yeah. And they coming with the heat. They're investing a lot off into this, and they're coming swift and fast. And this is a hangman for him because it's like, I'm not ready. Wait a minute. Y'all really whooping my ass in public. Yeah. Public shame, humiliation, and regret. He never expected everybody to band together. So if we're talking about, the different parties, this would be the three most prominent political parties. So if you're saying the Republicans are leading, you got the Democrats, and then you have like the independent party. But remember, she said it's bipartisan. This is three different parties coming together, working together. But it is the Republicans that are spearheading the lead. Now, you see this devil card? Pay attention, y'all. Look at that. The door is open to this cell. Jail. He ain't got no choice, y'all. He don't want to, but they obsessing over this. I gotta listen. Look at that. Door is open. He's gonna have to let the wounded warrior out of jail to get out of this hot water with Congress. And he don't want the smoke between MAGA and the president, because now Trump can make it hard for him in other situations, and the funding that the state receives. So I stand on what I've been telling y'all for the last 3 years. Tori's coming home. Governor Newsome don't want to lose important funding from the government. You may have been worried about money and the infrastructure in the state of California, but this is bigger than California. He could lose overall funding from the federal government for the state of California. He don't want to step on anybody's toes that can mess up any money he got coming into the state this big. Oh, shoot. For everybody who wanted to know when she gonna get cut off, the hot girl card just hit the floor. Hold on. Where you go? Damn, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, they're gonna have to go in a new direction because of new information that's coming out from the hot girl. And she's not going to be able to manifest moving forward. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's like, it's going to feel like the rug is being snatched from up under her. The jig is up. It's over. Ooh, goodness, goodness, goodness. So that's the second confirmation that she about to be screwed. Well, I ain't gonna even say the second. The second one in the last hour. Let's see. I had somebody trying to squeeze a question in. Let me see. Was it here? You said, but Biden pardoned Fauci, and he didn't even have a case. He may not have had a case publicly, but I guarantee you he did, babe. Because his buddy that he worked with to come up with that jab, we'll say, has warrants out for his arrest in other countries around the globe. So it's stuff going down with them. But see, when they get in trouble for stuff like that, they have to go before like a tribunal council or a military council. They don't go before a regular court of law. Trying to see what this last question was. Hold on. Okay, so it wasn't on here. Let me see if I can scroll back. My apologies. I forgot the question. I should have wrote it down. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Who would you? I didn't even see that one. Say maybe even a little dandruff. She could have grabbed her dandruff. I'm done. Woo. I want to get this question before my arm starts to tighten up. Oh, this question all the way back. You said swinging her like a rag doll. She sure was. Said I appreciated Nikki Gilbert's apology. Y'all meet me on Station Head because I got a few things to say about that one. I'm gonna do Station Head for a few minutes after I get off of here. The question is a ways back. So my apologies, because I said if I could, I would answer one more question. Because you were the last person I said if my arm still feels good. If you're still in the chat, sweetheart, please drop the question again. I know I'll remember it when I see it. Because this will be my last question of the night. Because I definitely need to rest my arm. Good thing is tomorrow for membership, I don't need my arm, so. So I think she asked about, oh, thank you, T.S. Madison and Kaya. Thank you very much. Thank you, ATL Chick. It's getting better. It definitely is getting better. Because I couldn't even sleep laying down, y'all. It was hard. Thank you for reminding me. Said I remember Selena read her for Filth on R&B Divas. Baby, when she said them knock-ass knees, I was done. She looked like she was ready to fight when she said knock ass knees. I had to literally look at her knees. It was like, let me see them. Let me see. What deck am I going to use? Whew, said everybody getting there slowly but surely. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 separate decks. Was this the one I wanted to use? Wait a minute. This will do. All right, show me the energy around T.S. Madison. Okay, Justice. 7 of Wands, defending herself. So she sees it as she was righteously or rightfully defending herself. Page of Cups. Well, I think she may have rubbed some people the wrong way, because this is saying that she should have handled it in a different way, or went in a new direction, or went in a different way about the way that she spoke or how she addressed her. Something about this, she's going to be sorry. Why is she going to be sorry? What did she say that may have rubbed people the wrong way? Three of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. It's like T.S. Madison sees it as me working with you brought nothing but hardship and complications. But it's like the 10 of Wands didn't come out. So it's like she can't really say that. Because when it came in, when it came down to it, they really were a dynamic duo. They had YouTube rocking. Everybody was, tuned in every week for the Queen's Court. So 5 of Wands. This literally feels like she is a step away from physically fighting Kaya, and that's definitely not what's up. 2 of Swords, wanting to cut off energy, or somebody wanted to fight after being cut off. Knight of Pentacles. So she feels like Kaya is only fighting her because her money is slow. And she going through hardship. High Priestess. So there's some other interesting tidbits going on between the both of them. There's a lot that happened behind the scenes that has not been addressed before they had this cutoff. Is these secrets gonna come out? Because it's a lot more to this. This is like peeling an onion, and it's got so many layers that people haven't seen yet. Let's see, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's definitely secrets behind the scenes that have to do with them working together. 5 of Swords, the real reason why they're arguing. So, said TS needs to remember that they were TS, and don't be trying to fight women. I'm just saying. Yeah, it looks like what they're publicly fighting over is just literally like the straw that broke the camel's back, but there is so much under this, so many layers that are not being addressed, things that are not being discussed. There's a lot going on with this situation. There's so much more than what meets the eye. The Knight of Wands. Ooh, Lord. Why can't nobody act right in 2025? Why? Six of Pentacles. Y'all, my apologies. Six of Pentacles. Money that went into a situation, or money. This is like secrets to how somebody makes their money for real. Knight of Wands. Either way, it was the same message, because I thought this was the six at the bottom. This is the Eight of Pentacles. I hope this don't get more messy than it already is, because this is like dragging people to hell type secrets. See, I don't like when people get to bringing children into grown folks' business. Her children ain't got nothing to do with what goes on between the both of them. I feel the same way about that I feel with Remy. That's trash. Especially when TS, you don't even have children. So for you to be talking about her children, no. You said it's Kaya? No, this ain't Kaya's energy where it's secrets around how somebody really make their money. Knight of Wands. So T.S. Madison needs to be very careful about what she say about Kaya, because she got some tea that she don't need to come out about some adult activities. Because we know that she used to work in the adult, as an adult film star to make her money back in the day. Yeah, I don't like that, attacking people's children. You said the one who's connected to Pebble Nation. Interesting. Oh, I remember TS history. That's what I'm saying. It's secrets around this and what was actually done to make money. And it's more than what people know. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. For TS, I think it would just be best to abandon this situation and to go in another direction, because this can affect T.S. Madison's business. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah, T.S. Madison, some of this stuff you don't need to be saying or putting nobody in a position to say, because this is the jail card and this falls under justice. And it's like if people knew how you really got your money, it would possibly shine a very bad light on you. Okay. So there's an undercurrent to why they arguing, y'all, and it's way further than what people think it is. It's way deeper than what they think it is. It's not just that they not getting along from the show. This could go very ugly. Which means that Kaya could have said a whole lot more a long time ago. And she hasn't. Which is saying a whole hell of a lot, because Kaya don't hold back. Kaya's mouth is, whoo. Show me the energy around Kaya. So we got the Lovers and the Six of Coins. So the Lovers represents duality and choice, not just the Lovers. Also, this says that her husband takes very good care of her, so she can really just do what it is that she wants to do, not what she has to do to make money. Also, she has to be more creative on how she makes her money. Why is that? Knight of Cups. So she does have offers coming in. She is making money. King of Cups. So you never know who all really supports Kaya. They love her, but a lot of people that love Kaya don't really speak out on it. Okay, I'm going to check it when I get out of here. You said, well, here comes the childish cards. Yes, they are. because I knew this was going to be a heavier subject matter, and I wanted to be able to show the cards. Tia says she gets money from Beyonce. Well, I do see a huge collaboration here, and this is part of why she's, you know, fighting her the way that she does publicly. And the Six of Pentacles is a card where somebody's giving money that doesn't have to be earned or worked for. Like I said, y'all, this is way deeper than y'all think it is. This ain't just no regular, you know, we were friends or sisters having a spat. She collaborated with Joseline for Renaissance. Queen of Cups. Kaya's very intuitive. And she's still getting money off of her royalties to this day, y'all. Everybody talk about she a one-hit wonder, but whatever her hit is doing, it's still hitting. She's still making money off that hit. She's doing very well off that hit. Her one hit is probably making her more money than some of these albums, these artists' full albums that's coming out. Y'all got to remember, a lot of people sample Kaya, My Neck, My Back every year. A lot of artists sample her. Outside of, let's remember, Kaya got credits. Like this a chick who had a song with Janet Jackson. And Janet's, you know, her and Jermaine Dupri sought Kaya out. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, she's comfortable. She's working and she's comfortable. Kaya's not broke the way they want people to think she is. She just don't spend her money in a Hollywood type of way. Yeah. So it's a lot more that could be said. And Kaya's actually not saying what she could say. It's a huge secret here that Kaya's still keeping. She ain't aired T.S. Madison all the way out. Five of Pentacles. Oh, Lord. Somebody secretly broke. The Unicorn. Now this deck, anytime I get the Unicorn Barbs, this go out to you. This is telling me around that time that Nikki was offering them the opportunity for Queen's Court, somebody may have allegedly made a decision, an impulsive decision, because their money wasn't where they needed it to be. Supposedly Cardi is sampling some of Kaya for this imaginary album. Oh, wow. What song would that be? I'm interested. What song is Cardi supposed to be sampling? Because if you say Respect Me, I might have to go put on another damn heating pad and slid right out this damn chair. I'm serious. Don't laugh and be like that. It better not be Respect Me. Because I can't see Cardi coming out. You need the IRS. No, no, no. No, ma'am. Put that to bed. Don't even wake it up. So you got the jail card here. And Kaya's like, that's behind me. I don't go to jail no more. Oh, She said, I'm choosing not to go to jail no more, y'all. So she a lady now. She don't go to jail no more. She went 3,500 times already. That was enough. See, here go the T. Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands. Remember I said there's something that feels a little trafficky here. It's some truths behind some of this dating. So Kaya's Santa baby version is my ish. Kaya got some good songs. It's a few of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's something really big that Kaya's choosing to remain quiet on. And it feels like even though she can't stand T.S. Madison, they upset with each other, it still feels like from a place of love. No matter how mad I get at you, it's just certain things I'm not going to say. Which seems real messed up that T.S. Madison goes for the jugular and goes as low as she goes. And Kaya is still holding on to something that could be like napalm. So Kaya don't respect her. I highly doubt that she will clear her music, which she holds to a high regards, to somebody who could barely speak English. Well, maybe she'll do her the same way she did Meg when she came out and did that show. Charge her extra. If it's a diss track, I'm going to laugh even harder. Yeah, she's still very, very sensitive. Kaya still feels very betrayed and very heartbroken by T.S. Madison. What's with this Wheel of Fortune? Page of Swords. Six of Swords. She knows she's being watched. Oh, sugar now. T.S. Madison. Are you allegedly getting paid to report back information on certain people? So Kaya ain't desperate no matter how people say she's a one-hit wonder. Yeah. Said, dang, everybody charged Meg extra. Said she should have cleared the song for City Girls and she talked about them like a dog. Yeah, so she cleared the song. Right. When it come down to the money, she gonna make her money. Amber says Tori told her what happened that night. I'm not surprised. Yeah, it feel like T.S. Madison allegedly may be getting paid to be the ass to the street. Allegedly. Oh, thank you. Ego Waffles, I'm good. Said I still chuckle at the fact that Future charged her. Yeah, Future charged her for a flop. That's what makes it so bad. Tasha K said she knows things about T.S. Madison too. Yeah, baby. And T.S. Madison, somebody could be watching your money as well. Something is going on with T.S. Madison behind the scenes. And now that y'all said she collaborated with Beyonce, it makes so much sense that this Queen of Pentacles is on the table. Why is this Queen of Pentacles on the table? The Star. This is what I don't understand. T.S. Madison has a really interesting personality. Is funny, really, really sharp and quick-witted. I don't know why TS goes out of the way to look for other people to make her a star when all she got to do is just, do what she do. Some of these people that she rubbing elbows with ain't gonna never do shit for her. Especially when you look at, the past type of entertainment she used to do. Hey, Hunter Giles, how are you? Jewels? Yeah. Some of this stuff, y'all, if it come out, it would be heavy judgment, and T.S. Madison would be the one that would have to be forced to go into a new direction. So I find it very, very interesting that literally Kaya could, like, really drag T.S. down into the dirt, but she chooses not to. Also, Five of Pentacles. Let's see. What's this? Somebody's affecting her bag. They blocking her from making money. She's getting blocked from several opportunities. They're trying to dry her money up. Said, so not surprised she runs that group. Hold on, let me go back. Said, and some of the people don't know TS, you to do some odd adult films like that role played off the, ooh, R word. Oh my gosh. There has always been something about T.S. Madison that didn't sit well with me. Wow. Since my friend showed me a video and I was like, Said that's what Tasha K had mentioned to her too. Y'all, whatever this is, if Kaya was to drop this, this would completely ruin T.S. Madison's career. And you over here allegedly affecting this woman's money, blocking her bag, and she could, this is literally the epitome of don't try to destroy me with a lie when I can destroy you with the truth. Oh, damn, what done fell off the table now? That's crazy. That is so crazy. Whew. Well, that's my last one of the night, y'all. I got to rest my arm. I did better than I expected to tonight. I'm going to try to do some content tomorrow so I can get back into my regular uploads. I just had to let my arm heal a lot more because it's like shuffling would shoot all the way up to here and have my whole arm and neck locked up. So I'm feeling a lot better. Depending on how I feel tomorrow, I could get up and knock out some content because I slowed down my personal readings this week so that I can finish healing. Thank you, Hunter. Said her and Jason Lee has a history of going after extremely young boys, barely 18. Oh, Lord, allegedly. Said I don't trust nobody who ass looking like they hiding rocks and boulders underneath, Lord. So I'll leave Houston tomorrow, Angel. I'll keep you updated if this heifer acts up. Please do. So you got to be careful when people know your secrets, right? Can I do another blind read? I sure can. Said you still going on Station Head about Nikki? Well, I'm about to just kick it with y'all in Station Head and close this out. So everybody meet me over in Station Head. We're about to have some grown folks conversation where I can speak the way I want to speak without the restrictions of YouTube. And I thank all of you for coming here with me, kicking it with me this Wednesday and every Wednesday for Allegedly Wednesdays. I love y'all. Be safe, be blessed, take care of yourselves. And y'all, goodness gracious, 2025, it ain't even, y'all, this is just the beginning, okay? I want y'all to know this is just the beginning. When I said all gas, no brakes, I meant it. It's gonna be crazy from here on out. Thank you. I love you back. And yes, I will feel better. Thank you, everybody, for all your prayers and well wishes. And you will know that I am back when you see my fingertips no longer bald headed, y'all. I couldn't even sit to do my nails. I couldn't take it. But meet me on station here so we can shoot the breeze. I love y'all. Good night. Oh, and membership, I will see y'all tomorrow night at, I'm going to come on a little earlier. I'm going to come on at 7. Everybody that's on here, would you say forget gas? Okay, rocket fuel. Everybody that's on here, Iman has my station head right here. There it is, Miss Angel the Oracle, MZ, and everything else is spelled the regular way, Miss Angel the Oracle. Bye, y'all. Good night.